And we should be live, and we are live. Hello, everybody, and welcome to what we hope is the continuation of a wonderful stream for you guys. There's been a lot of work in the making of our Wildemount D&D campaign. I'm your dungeon master and host, Ranger J 1999, welcoming you guys all to our new and improved D&D stream. Got all kinds of bells and whistles and lions and tigers and breakfast cereals and all kinds of stuff. So glad to have you guys here. You can see the cast has been assembled. We're ready to rock and roll. Finn, you're going to have to watch Twitch because, yeah, that's the thing. Let me put it on my phone so I can... It's going to be kind of hard to do the screen and then... do it on here. Let me turn my phone down. But welcome. Glad to have you guys here. We put a lot of work in here. We are doing this stream through D&D Beyond and Roll20. And we are excited to get this going. You can see everybody's here. You can see everybody is ready to rock and roll. We've got, of course, Johnny M.
Hello.
We've got Finn, the troll extraordinaire.
Howdy, peoples.
We've got Bad Rongo.
Howdy, peoples.
We've got. And then my phone decided to work. Okay, there you go.
I said hello.
Well, we didn't.
I thought that was Bad Rongo repeating me.
Yeah, I was like, God dang, man, that's a great voice impersonation.
Just recorded me.
Man, that boy's got skills, yo. We've got. We got Grim.
What the hell are you looking at?
All right, enough of that crap. We've got Corinth here.
Hello.
And we have the lovely ladies who make the stream worth it because the men all suck. We've got the lovely...
Actually, no, we don't.
Yeah, you suck. Gar, we got Gar here.
Hello.
And we've got the lovely Jace the BM who's joining us.
Hello.
And that is your crew. We'll introduce the characters as we go on. As you can see, the layout is set up as so... when we're on the main screen and role-playing, this is the way the setup will be. If anything happens on the right, on any rolls, you can see on the camera, you'll see the dice action over on the right side. As you're looking at the screen, should be on your right. Anything that's happening for pictures or any kind of combat, we'll switch screens, but the bottom left will have an image there. When we go to combat, it'll switch, and we'll have the main screen, the one on the left, come to the main area where you guys can see the action happening, if that takes place. We're ways away from that. But yeah, so we decided to do a D&D campaign in Wildemount. Got all the books, got all the packages, all the bells and whistles, and we are ready to go. Any announcements, Finn, or anything about Twitch and what people can do in Twitch and all that other stuff?
Yeah, sure. So I'll make some general things that you guys are maybe seeing as you guys are looking in the Twitch platform. We do have our D&D Beyond extension active, which means that if you guys look on the Twitch screen, there is going to be a B up there somewhere that'll bring up all of our character sheets. So you guys can take a look at that and see where everyone is and, just be able to follow along with all of our characters as we do the general gameplay. If you guys were looking at it, my character was at 0 hit points. I just reset it, so you guys should see that it's updated now. So it's a interactive thing designed so you guys can follow along with our characters. In addition, for those of you that are subs, there is a new Twitch emoji for our subs. It's been that 5th one that we've been holding for a little while here. When things go wrong, and with RSG, things
will go wrong.
Bound to go wrong. It is the 20-sided dice that rolls an F. That is right. You roll an F when things go wrong with RSG, because that's been the way everything works.
Well, it's science.
Yep. So you can spam those Fs whenever things go wrong. I'm gonna just spam it right now, just because. Yeah. So make sure you check those out, and of course, if you're not a sub, you guys can definitely sub to the channel. You will get access to those emojis. I see Corin, Dr. Feelgood already putting the Fs in chat. I mean, it's not wrong. I mean, welcome to RSG, folks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So
I think that's all the news and announcements.
General announcements.
Yeah, just our general news and announcements. So that being said, let's rock and roll. Let's get this started. Everybody in the chat, in the Zoom call, mute your mics. And
before you do that,
yes,
I guess we can talk a little bit about the setup of our stream, right?
I did that
So,
already. I did that already.
You talked about the break?
Oh, the actual timeline. No, I just closed down
the actual
screen.
timing. So just so you guys know, we are going to go for a while, but there is going to be a break in the middle. So we're going to have 2 parts to it. So you guys will have a break. There will be content for you guys during the break as well. It won't be D&D stuff. It'll just be stuff to entertain you, and then you guys can always come back. There's a timer. So we're going to have basically 2 halves. It's going to be somewhere around 3 hours total, where we'll have like an hour, hour and a half for each of the different sections. So make sure that you guys follow along, watch some of that stuff. But just so you guys know, there will be a break. So if you have to go to the bathroom, time it for about 2 hours away from now. I'm just saying, 2 hours. Okay.
He's just not.
And
He's
Grim
not
disappeared.
saying.
No, Grim. Now is not the time to go to the bathroom. Get back here.
Well, that's called me going off camera because I'm sneezing.
Oh.
Yeah.
You said it right as I was saying not to go to the bathroom. See, F in chat for Grim. You see, it's already starting. Just
Science.
Okay. So, yeah. That's
All right. Let's begin our D&D campaign, and we'll do the intro, and then we'll get started. So everybody in the Zoom chat, you know what the deal. Mute your mics. Let's do this shit. And we've had our first technical thing of the day because someone didn't mute their mics and I could hear the whole song in the background. I'm going to find you and I am going to kill you. So first mark. So everybody roll a d20. Let me just see what happened. Oh yeah, Finn, you died automatically. So there we go. All right, let me get some ambiance music to get this started. And what do I want to play here? Let's get something nice, something very nice. So everybody can hear something nice. Finn, also be checking me on this stuff. If there's any sound issues or anything like that, just watch the chat or and watch for the sound and stuff, please. So it's our first stream, so there could be some technical issues. Me and Finn have been working like potato heads on sound and everything. So we'll see. Hopefully everything works out. Here we go. All right, I'm actually playing music, and hopefully it plays, All right.
Just have to say, Stu's freaking shredding in that.
He is amazing. Stu Guard is amazing with this. A big shout out to Stu.
And to Silverbolt, who did all the artwork that you guys are seeing.
Yes, all the artwork for Stu. Big shout out to both those guys. Huge bucket of win for both of them for their contributions and things of that nature. All right. That being said, we begin our tale on our campaign obviously is Wildemount, but we start in Zadash at the Temple of the Raven Queen. In this part of the world, the Empire controls everything, and so few religions are allowed to exist. One of them, though, is the Raven Queen. And so we begin our journey at the Temple of the Raven Queen in Zadash, a bustling, huge metropolis in the campaign. And let me switch to the continent so you guys can see that. So you guys can see everything is going on. So you can see the first map, we will pull it up, is you can see y'all. And we'll put it up here so you guys can see it. You can see all this stuff of the Dwendalian Empire and the Jorahasian Empire divided by the mountains in the middle there. So, and then we'll go into a little bit more of a close. I'm just putting that up there. You guys can go back and look at the map if you want to. Make sure it's doing it right. It is not doing it right. So that's our first little thing, is that I have to have both god dang Roll20s open at the same time. That's going to suck. All right, give me a moment here so I can make this look pretty. You got to make it look pretty. You got to show the continent of Wildemount. Come on, focus. It's not focusing. Stupid Roll20! Damn it. All right, and then if we narrow in a little bit more, hopefully it focuses a little bit more. You can see we are in the Marrow Valley, and I'll bring this up here, and you can see that we are in the continent right there in the middle there of Zadash. And let me make sure it's working on the other one. It is not. That's amazing. It's all blurry. Okay, it's slowly loading. Well, eventually it'll load. Technical issue number 1, fan. Goddamn mouse ain't working good. All right, so we begin at the Temple of the Raven Queen, where we have 2 beginning journeys of our heroes. That being, Grim, if you want to name your character, please. Grim, if you want to name your character. Okay, so that sucks. Is he still there? He's just sitting there going, he's been struck by lightning. It's amazing, folks. Look at that. Let's make fun of Grim for a second. I wonder what he's thinking. Oh, and he's gone. And let me switch. Yeah, I have to, because, yeah.
Are we doing a weekend at Grimm's?
We're good. We have everything set up for this, at least. We have the 6.
Well, it's not working now. God damn it. No. Roleplay 6 is... Well, this
it's because
is
the image is too big. Just resize
I got it. Wasn't planning on using this one, but...
Yeah, that's right, Toyota Canada. the Fs are coming in handy.
Yeah, get those Fs and Chads. This is going swimmingly, so fantastic. Take a big swig of bourbon here. Jesus Christ. Oh. All right. So, Talons is Grim's character's name. I believe I'm pronouncing that correctly. And Gar, if you would like to introduce your name of your character. Is she muted? Gara.
Ashura.
There you go. God. When it rains, it pours, apparently. Good Lord. Just leave your mic open. Let's not have that happen again. All right. I kind of waiting to see if Grim's going to be able to come back, because this kind of screws me here. Well, it was at this moment that the D&D campaign realized that not having the people here to actually do the D&D campaign is kind of important. So we have Talons and Ashara. We're going to start with them at the Raven Queen's Temple in Zadash. And we will take it from there. But I'm waiting to see if Grim comes back, because kind of need him. Oh, no. Looks like I picked the wrong week to stop sniffing glue.
Dromsel had to go to the bathroom, so he's delayed right now.
Who?
There, he's coming back.
Oh, wait. I see a Grim sighting. Let me go. Okay, there's his image. Okay, slowly but surely.
God is not amused.
Oh, there he is.
That was my power going out.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we figured. Yeah, you
At least
completely
he came
froze.
back.
Yeah. You froze just as he was giving your intro. It was perfect timing.
So, all right, Grim, can you hear us? Are you audible?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm reloading everything.
All right. Well, you can name your character correctly. You know your character's name, so go ahead and say your character's name.
Yeah, my character's name is Dromsol. My friends call me Drom, but you can call me Dromsol.
Okay, okay, let me just make a note of that. Put the wrong thing there. Drumsol. I took a guess because I didn't have it in front of me. All right. So, Drumsol and Ashara. You wait outside the office of Satol Nana, as you know her as the High Archpriestess in Golden Beak, one of the higher ranks of the Raven Queen. You wait a few minutes outside their office. You've been summoned there. You don't know why. You two have seen each other at the temple before, but you've never actually interacted, right? You wait a few minutes, and then a simply dressed priest comes out and motions for you to enter, and then shuts the door behind you. When you enter, you see that Satal, her office is simple but elegant, with finery present but not gaudy in any sense. A large tapestry with the Raven Queen hangs behind her desk, and the desk is made of a black ebon colored wood. You've seen her before, you've interacted with her before, but she is an older woman with blonde hair pulled back in a very stylish tail held in place. She's dressed in a silk black robe with black feathers over the shoulders and with the symbol of the golden beak as her station adorned on her chest. You guys enter. You look and stand in front of her. She doesn't look up immediately, and looks like she's finishing some paperwork. So you guys are kind of just standing there waiting for her to acknowledge you. Dromzel, you have actually known Satal your whole life, as she was the one in part of your story that found you when you were very young and has brought you up through the Church of the Raven Queen. Ashar, you know her only recently as the person in charge of basically you, and is your direct leader, and you have done some simple tasks for her in the recent present time, but nothing major. She's felt like she's been testing you out a little bit. She finally looks up and speaks to you, and she looks at you both and she says, "Ah, sit my acolytes. I hope you are both well." She looks at each of you. You guys acknowledge or anything? Bow the head or anything? Gara, Grim. Did we lose Grim again? God damn.
He's on
Sorry,
the-
I'm having technical difficulties here.
All right, we'll pause a moment here, Grim. Gara, give me a sound check real quick.
Hello?
There you are. All right. Do you acknowledge or bow your head or do anything like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I bow my head. Vital, very good to see you again, High Priestess. How
Good.
can we help?
I will cover that momentarily if we can figure out what the hell's going on with Drum over there, who's basically a space cadet.
Oh, well, thank you, Mother.
There he is.
Am I actually coming through?
Yeah, you're
good
coming
now?
through. We got
'Cause
you, brother.
This is
Audio-wise,
very
Yeah, we
annoying.
got you. We got you. As long as you can hear me
Okay.
and I can hear you, that's all we really need. She says,
Trying to get my camera back up here. XSplit is annoying.
yeah. So she looks at you both with the greeting done. She says, "My time is short, but I have a task for you. A young man in the room next door has arrived who is interested me greatly and wishes to prove their worth to Our Lady of Winter. That being said, I have a task for you both. My first task: keep an eye on him and his actions, and report your findings to me about anything you notice. I am sending you both on an errand with him. There is a tavern in Sadash. There is a half-elven ranger who travels with the bard, who I want you to intercept. I have commissioned a map which they are bringing from their travels, and I need you to obtain it. Here is a bag of 40 gold. You are to make payment, and then bring me the map. Simple enough. The tavern is the Leaky Tap. Go to the tavern, grab the map, and then report back to me. Is there anything else about my instructions that are not clear to you both?
It
Yes,
will
High
be done.
Yes, High Priestess. Just to clarify, we're taking this young man with us to run this errand.
Oh, yes, I forgot. I mentioned him in passing. He is an interest. He looks to prove his worth to the Raven Queen. Go next door, introduce yourselves, scoop him up, and keep an eye on him, see what he's capable of. Report back on the map and on his actions, his worth, if so be noticed, and report back to me after acquiring this. Is there any other questions from you two?
No, High Priestess.
All right. With that, you may go. With the blessings of the lady go with you. And she kind of does the symbol of the Raven Queen and goes back to her paperwork. So you guys exit the way you go around, and you see there's another door. And you see that there's a priest standing outside. The same priest that let you in is standing next to the door. You guys go to the door?
Yes, we do.
All right. You go to the room. The priest just simply opens the door, allows you to go in, and shuts the door behind you. And then you see Finn's character, if you would like to name your character Finn. And you're muted. Good kung fu fighting reference there for you, Finn.
Yes. My name is Ballad.
Right, so do we need sign language for this guy?
Do we need sign language for you, Grim? You've been kind of cutting in and out too, there, buddy. So describe your character. Now you guys can describe yourself. So Finn, introduce your name of your character, describe him, what he is first.
He is Balin. He is a human, currently dressed in a kind of a dark cloak. Doesn't really have any. He has a dagger kind of on his hip, and he has a black glove on his left hand. He's currently holding a black mug that he's just kind of sipping a liquid from, that you can see.
And what's your race?
Human.
Human. So you see this human. Gara, go ahead and describe your character.
I am a Asimar. I am 5'8". I have red hair and a hawkish nose. I wear a green trench coat, and I have 2 daggers and a crossbow.
All right. And Grim, introduce your character.
Right, so pretty much he's an orc. About yay big. Wearing heavy armor, big old two-handed sword. Quite intimidating looking.
There you go. All right. So Balin, Finn, your character, you have your own journey, and you had come looking for answers for your journey, knowledge, and just curiosity, right? You had just met with the Archpriestess, Sadal, earlier, who had greeted you, and after a chat described to you that she wanted to kind of see your loyalty to the Raven Queen. She described in you detail that she was going to send you on an errand with 2 of her higher-ranking acolytes to see what your mettle was in this. So that's kind of where you kind of entered the scene, right? That's your knowledge and how you came to be in this place. You said, wait here, and I'll send them over when I've had a chance to discuss things with them. So all 3 of you have your characters sitting in the room. What do you do?
Well, I don't know about
you see them two.
Drink.
You see 2 of these guys walk in. So you see the door open, and then these 2 walk in. You 2 see Finn. Finny, you see them. What do you guys say? What do you do?
Well, I'll size him up.
So as soon as you guys walk in, you will see me as I'm drinking from a cup. I'm holding it with my left hand. I will take my right hand, kind of stick it into the cup. You will see me pull a stone of some kind from inside of the cup and pocket it. And then I will look at you and say, oh, well, hello there.
Hello indeed. It is nice to meet you. We are supposed to escort you for errand.
What am I being escorted for?
It is up to High Priestess. We do not make decisions here.
Okay, very well. I will follow you.
Okay. We go to tavern.
I'll get up and I'll pick up a kind of a bag sitting next to me that has all my stuff, like a backpack, and follow you guys.
All right. Any other interactions?
Right? Like I said before, I'll size them up. I mean, there's
Oh,
got to be
that's-
some reason that my mother wants us to look after this bloke.
I don't know. You have to ask some questions. I can't give you that information. So if you want to know about him, man, ask him questions, brother. I can't help you
You're
with
probably pretty tall. I'm 6'1", so I'll be kind of on the tallish end of humans, but still small compared to Orc Dude. So just for sizing up physically purposes, that would be where it is.
that. Okay. All right. So you guys go toward the tavern. It's late afternoon, early evening, around that time that you guys head out into the streets of Zadash. You guys leave the temple and make your way there. It's about that time in Zadash where everyone is trying to do their last minute stuff. And my music stopped playing. Someone just mentioned that to me. I'm like, why is this happening? Let's try that again.
Someone forgot to change the batteries in our bard.
Yeah, we'll try it again. All right. We switch scenes to our good friends Corinth and Johnny M. Corinth, introduce the name of your character and describe him. Corinth. He who is Corinth.
He's coming back. You had muted him.
One second. I've almost got the everything.
I'm sorry, what is Corinth?
He's back.
My name is Hadalin. I am a dwarf fighter, an eldritch knight carrying a large battle axe. I have a long beard that is somewhat in braids or has jewels adorning large part of his beard. All of his armor and his weapons look very meticulously cared for, and yeah, that's about
All right. And Johnny M, introduce your character.
Reed Tealeaf is a halfling. He's well into middle-aged. His reddish hair is starting to show more and more gray. He's got an eye patch covering his left eye, but his right eye is a stunning emerald green color. He's dressed in a very worn brown leather sort of cape and tunic with leather armor, again showing signs of wear. Across his back, sort of carrying it in a scout type way, he has a short sword with a couple of daggers hanging off of his belt.
And what race are you?
I'm a halfling.
And what race are you, Corinth? You're muted. Try again.
I'm a dwarf.
There you go. All right, you two knuckleheads. You two, after days of travel, finally have arrived at Zadash. You have been working together for a bit and traveling, and as both of you are followers of Moradin. You've come to the city to seek a little bit of rest. You guys have been doing some heavy work, and you got some nice bit of pocket change, and you're looking to just relax and drink a little bit, rest up, and have a warm place to sleep. You guys have been out in the woods doing some things that you guys do. You guys had come to the city. You'd asked for a decent place to get a drink. You guys know Zadash. It's only certain places you can go in Zadash if you're not certain level of nobility or things of that nature. So you kind of go into the area that's for the common folks. You know, it's where, you know, your laborers, things of that nature hang out. Someone said, hey, check out the Leaky Tap. And you guys, like, at this point, were like, yeah, let's do that. You head there. It's early evening. And then you walk in. You see a large tavern with a dozen tables with different types of people drinking and conversing in the background. And I want to change my music here to that. Let's get some tavern music going on here. There we go. Ah, a lively tune for everyone. There we go. So you see people in there from all different types of ilks drinking and conversing. The tavern is 12 foot tall from floor to ceiling. It has 3 stories that you can tell. when you come in, with the spiral stairs that cast towards the back of the tavern that progress towards the second floor. At the bar, you see a few patrons behind there. Is also a plump white dragonborn, very muscular and looking intimidating, but just conversing with the crowd and doing his job. See a couple of barmaids walking around and stuff like that, getting drinks. It's pretty packed. It's decently packed. People are getting off work, and so you're just catching it at the end of the day for the work day here in Sadash. In a corner, you hear music being played. In the background, you see 3 half-elf musicians and what looks like to be what you would consider a dragonborn playing a lute. You see a few patrons gathered around enjoying the music. You also see somewhat a kind of next to the band, just kind of with her eyes scanning at all times, looking a little bit intimidating. You see what looks to be, you can't really tell, looks like a fighter of some sort, maybe a ranger, you're not sure, half elf to be for sure on that part, and is kind of just watching the crowd as this dragonborn what you think to be a dragonborn is playing music and has got the crowd playing, just getting a little bit of a tizzy and having fun. I need both of you to make perception checks. Our first rolls of the campaign. Here we go.
So it's me and Corin thinking of perception checks?
No, Beavis and Butthead, if you wouldn't mind.
Well, you just introduced the other 2 characters. Is what it is.
No, I haven't.
It's 14.
Usually when the DM says you make roll perception, you should make roll perception. You do kind of see, Reed, you see this more than, who was the ones that made the roll? Reed and who else? Corin, Hadalin? Okay, yeah. Hadalin, you're kind of just like, God, you guys take a seat, and Hadalin's like, you can tell he wants something to drink. But Reed, you notice the half elf kind of just gives you a look and doesn't give you any other sense, just a quick glance, but you do notice it. You see some of the other patrons, you kind of scan the room. You don't see anything. The music sounds nice. The atmosphere is nice. It's a nice place that you guys have been looking for. You kind of notice the half elf. Of course, you can't not notice the dragonborn playing, kind of very rambunctious, playing actually a pretty nice tune. What would you like to do? Would you like to order some food or some drinks? What would you guys like to do?
Reed, I don't know about you, but I could definitely start with at least 3 drinks. Let's go sit down.
Sounds right.
All right, you guys take a seat. Because you can tell your friend is patience has run out because he's a dwarf. He's thirsty and he's hungry, and you guys have been out in the woods doing your jobs. You guys sit down. A barmaid comes over and is like, "Oh, 2 fine-looking gentlemen. How can I help you today?"
Hello, lass.
Hello there.
Blackberry brandy, if you have it.
We do indeed. And for you, my stout dwarven friend.
I'll take a stout ale with a dwarven spirits floater and a shot glass.
Coming right up. She kind of gives you a wink, and then she walks off to get your order. All right. We now go to Bad Rongo and Jasa. Introduce the name of your character and introduce your character. We'll start with you, Bad Rongo.
Okay, my name is Toga Lestinix. Togar is
what's your race, class, all that stuff.
Togar is a dragon blood dragonborn. He's talented in the lute, the flute, the pan flute, and the shawm.
I thought you were going to say the skin flute. I was going to wait a minute. This is not that kind of D&D stream there, brother.
Only my skin flute?
All right. And Jason, introduce your character, please. Name, class, race, all that kind of good stuff.
Hello, I'm Alan Daring.
Okay.
I am a ranger,
Mm-hmm.
half elf.
Mm-hmm.
I come from the north,
Mm-hmm.
formerly a mercenary.
Mm-hmm. All right.
My weaponry is longbow.
There you go. So, give me a second here. I'm trying to do 9,000 things at once. Anuth and Tagar, you guys have been here for a couple days. Tagar, you've been playing here for the last 2 days. And you've worked with the 3 half-elf players who are okay, but they were more than cordial in welcoming you to play because you're pretty damn good and they're pretty not damn good. So you've kind of spruced up the band a little bit. You've done decently so far at this establishment and been able to play what you enjoy quite immensely. But however, there's a secondary reason why you guys have come to this bar. Your companion has on her a map which was commissioned to be brought to Zadash. And you guys are brought here to be meeting up with all you know is members of the clergy of the Raven Queen. So you traveled from Nicodranus to Zadash because, you know, you wanted to see the world and you wanted to get to your next gig, and, you know, it's like, hey, I can take a map while you're doing it. You know that this is the meeting place and that you guys arrived a little early, maybe because Anuth wanted to see the little bit of the city and stuff, and you wanted to kind of get your fingers into getting some work, Tagar. And you guys have worked out that whatever you make on top of playing for Takar, that you guys get room and board, and that you guys can keep whatever you make on top of that. And it's not that expensive here, so you guys have been doing that for the last couple days, you know, with Tagar there, and with Anuth basically acting as your bodyguard. Anuth, you track the patrons as they come in, and Tagar, you have been able to keep people interested. And because of your skill, let's see how good you've actually been doing for the last couple days. I'm going to have you make, Tagar, I'm going to make you make a performance check for day 1. Let's see how you did. It was okay. You played decently, but, you know, I mean, it was all right. That you were trying to get the new half-elf band members to kind of get in. I mean, they were always offbeat and stuff, and you would just give them these looks and stuff. So, yeah, you made like a gold and a couple silvers. You can add that to your inventory. Let's see what you do for today, since this is your second day performing. Let's see how you're doing so far. Give me a performance check.
Come on, baby. Come on, baby.
Much better. Yeah, you got those buttholes.
Hey.
You got those buttholes in check, and you've been playing your lights out. And now that you got the band with you, these half-elf folks, you guys are really picking it up, and people are really enjoying it. The crowds kind of, you see them stomping their feet a little bit, or, you know, tapping their toes and clapping their hands a little bit. And you're taking requests, and you're just being what you do best.
I was playing jazz in this town.
Because you're making a performance check, make a perception check, Tagar, with disadvantage, because you're not really paying attention like you never really are when you're playing. However, Anuth, you make a perception check. Make another perception check there, Tagar. You have disadvantage because you're not really paying attention.
How do I roll it with disadvantage?
Just roll it again. It's just you roll twice, you take the lowest score.
Gotcha.
Oh, that sucks. Still pretty good, though. With disadvantage. Yeah. All right, Anuth, make a perception check. I think if you just click perception in your sheet, you should be able to do it. And you're muted.
I just did a perception check. It's just not showing up on the board.
Is it really?
Correct.
Do we
showing up on D&D.
Well, okay, what'd you get in D&D?
15.
15. Okay. You do see, you're very more perceptive, but for some reason, Tagar seems to be paying attention to the crowd a little bit more than anything. You see you both see the same thing. You see the patrons that you've been seeing for a little bit. You do see this, you see dwarf and what are you? What's your class or what's your race again? Reed, halfling.
Halfling.
Yeah, halfling walk in. That's the newest customers that you guys have seen. So you continue playing, and you make 2 more gold from just tips and stuff off the night. So pretty good so far. I mean, 2 gold is not too shabby for a place like this. So people are really enjoying the music and stuff. And there's a hat in front of Anuth, and she kind of gives people the look like, you better tip as they go in trying to look at everything. All right. Back to our other group. You guys, about 15 minutes after Reed and Hadelin arrive,
I do want to do something before we get into the tavern.
Okay, you guys are walking in the city. You're walking your way to the tavern. What do you want to do with your character?
So I will ask the people accompanying me. I don't think I actually got your names. If you don't mind.
Well, it
And
would
both
really
of them
help
are on
if I
mute.
learned how to come off of mute. Yeah, the teeth are going to have to go for this time because those are difficult to talk in. I mean, that's simple. Didn't offer it.
Fair enough. And you?
I'm Ashira. What is your name?
My name is Balin. It's a pleasure to meet both of you.
Very
If-
nice, Balin.
If you don't mind me asking, what is this mission that the High Priestess has sent us on?
It is an errand. She wants you to accompany us as we pick up a object for her.
Is it something that we're expecting to be dangerous?
No.
Okay.
Well, I'm sure if she wanted you to know, she would have told you about it.
He makes good point. We shouldn't talk about what High Priestess doesn't say. But as for you, I have a question for you. What is this rock you pulled out when we met?
Oh, and I'll pull it out. So hey,
Hey,
Yay, I can use my
all
props.
right.
Okay, so it looks just like this. It's just a little oval stone, just completely black. It's made of granite. It is a stone that people from my old village used to use when they used to drink. We drop it in our glass for different good luck, and I'll show it to you. And you'll actually see on one side is the head of the raven, the symbol of the Raven Queen. And on the other side, there is a heart that is kind of engraved into it. And as I move my hand, I just kind of like flash it around, and the stone just goes back to being perfectly smooth on both sides. Put it away. Say,
All
It is
right,
just a
so you want
customary
those
stone.
types.
I am a little bit of a dabbler in magic, but not very good. I prefer to use my crossbow.
Very nice. I'm sure Raven Queen will see if she feels fit to offer you more.
Very well. I will do my best to accompany you. And please tell me if there's anything you need me to do along the way.
Okay, let's keep going.
Okay.
All right. So you guys arrive at the Leaky Tap. You see the same scene that I described. All 3 of you make perception checks as you walk in. So see what you can see. Or what you're actually paying attention to. Okay?
Okay. Right, if I could actually find perception on my
Yeah, if
character
you could.
sheet.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
There, yeah. The thing. Yeah. Okay.
Well, there we go. I'm pretty perceptive.
Won't let me roll.
Oh no.
What a chauvinistic platform.
Like, for me, it actually will ask me in roll 20 if I want to roll it a different way, so... And then confirm it.
You want me to force a roll through yours?
Would you please?
Yeah.
RSG, forcing
There you go.
things. All right. Ashara, you kind of, you're like, you kind of walk in like another tavern. You're not really paying attention. So you kind of get a general gist. It's another tavern with lots of people in it. You don't really see anything that sticks out to you. Even though you're on a mission, you're just kind of like, not too happy to be on this kind of errand is kind of what you're thinking. Drom and Balin, you do see when you walk in, you guys get a pretty good lay of the land. You described everything I did before. Tavern ladies walking around. You see the big white dragonborn barkeep behind the bar. You see the half-elven band. You see the dragonborn playing. Sounds pretty good. You notice the half-elf ranger that's sitting in the back kind of watching things and perceptive. And so you guys see, that's what you guys see when you first walk in. You do notice that for your contact Grim, because you rolled so well, Shar doesn't see this, but Drom, you see this. You see that the people that you're looking for are over there. It's the bard and the looks like the ranger, as you were tasked to find, are in the back, kind of just doing their thing at the moment. So what do you guys do?
I do want to do one thing when I walk in as well. I am going to spend a sorcery point to subtle cast detect magic, so nobody sees me cast it, but I'm going to be
make a sleight of hand check.
No, I don't need to. It's a sorcery thing. I no longer have a verbal or somatic component.
Okay, well then go ahead and
so I just have detect magic up now in a 30-foot.
You get something off faint glows, nothing really magical anywhere that you see or anything like that. Really, it's a typical bar. You're not really picking up on any magic items or anything. You see maybe a little hint of a ping over on by the Dragonborn, but you can't really tell if it's him that's putting off the magic, because Dragonborn sometimes do that, or an item that he's wearing. But none of the barmaids or any of the other people here, they're like common folk, workers, that work in the city and stuff, that are just trying to enjoy a drink and listen to some music after a hard days of work. So it's early evening, it's going from dusk or late afternoon to early evening time. And you guys, but you don't really pick up any magic like that.
Okay. It lasts for 10 minutes, so I'll just kind of keep it up and just let me know if I see anything else along the way.
No, that's pretty much it.
Okay. I just mean over the next 10 minutes. If somebody else walks in, I'll just kind of be looking to see if they have
all right. So noted.
Right, so the people that we're looking for, that's the bard that's playing right now? Right?
That's the one that you recognize. It's the bard and the ranger are the one you're looking for.
Okay, I'll wait until they're done doing their thing.
All right. So, Tagar, make one more performance check to see if you can end your set here on a good note. You do pretty well. Get a few more silvers into the pot, so you got a couple gold and silver you can put into your inventory from people donating in total. Mostly it's silver, but it just adds up to 2 gold and a bunch of silver, right? So you kind of, check the hat and you see that it's kind of full. You finish your set. And you guys go over to your table to relax and have some drinks, because you're in between your sets. You get a nice applause as you go off to relax a little bit. You wouldn't really notice this. Let's think here. Anuth, you can roll to see if you spot those people coming in as they come into the bar. That would be Jason. Make a perception check. And if you're having problems, let us know. And you're muted.
Make a quiet perception check.
She's in the kung fu mode.
Well, I'm kind of guessing my character sticks out like a sore thumb.
Yeah, you kind of do. Yeah.
I will say that with even a 17 perception, I should notice a half orc looking at me for my music.
Not really, because you just got done with your set.
Calling a half orc?
You're not interacting. You're not talking. Don't even.
I was gonna say I'm about to beat down a dragon.
Nah, it didn't even happen. All right, Jason.
Unable to roll.
Unable to roll.
You want me to force roll yours too? I can help you, Island.
Help her out.
Yep. We'll go through this again. No worries.
Yeah,
Nope.
you don't really notice them.
It's an F for Finn rolling for other people.
So, Cigar, you just got done your set. You're not really paying attention. And then Alanuth, I was saying Anuth, but Alanuth, you don't really see anything. You guys are like, okay, let's go get a drink. So you guys are sitting down having a drink. Reed and Hadalin, if you guys want to make a perception check. See how perceptive you guys are being, because the waitress at this time has brought your drinks over there. You guys are having a nice, clean drink for the first time in a while.
The 19.
Yeah, I can see that.
Okay.
Finally, somebody sees something. Jesus.
As long as Finn is not rolling.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys both, you guys are, where you're situated and seated, you see these three mostly dressed in black characters come in, and one looks to be a half orc, one's I think.
What the hell? I'm not a half orc.
Are you an orc or you're a half orc? I thought you were a half orc.
Orc.
Okay.
What part of orc don't you people understand?
Don't piss off
The
the
all
DM.
pot.
Yeah. So you notice this group come in. You guys just see them walk in. That's all you noticed. The group that walked in, the three followers of the Raven Queen. What do you guys do? The orc, you know who you need to go talk to. So if you want to head that way or lead the party that way, you can. It's up to you.
Right, are they done playing?
Yeah, they just got done. You saw them walk off the stage. You waited for a couple of minutes as he finished. It looks like he was.
Yeah, I'll walk over to him.
And yeah.
You have something that we're supposed to pick up for
So okay,
Matron.
so you walk over there and you say that to them, right? So you see Alanith and Tagar. You see this group come over, and you see three figures, mostly in black, come over. You see an orc. You see what looks to be two other humans. One looks a little bit ethereal in her appearance, and one looks like just a normal kind of emo kind of dude. Come over to you guys.
So edgy.
He's very edgy. Now you may introduce yourself, Grim, however you want to do it.
Well, like I said before, you have something that we're supposed to pick up for the matron, and we've brought payment.
I'm sorry, but who are you?
We are here on behalf of the Raven Queen to pick up something for her high priestess that you should have.
No, I like you more than the half orc.
Do not insult my friend.
Right, I mean, I've killed people for less.
I'm not holding what you're looking for. Talk to my ranger friend.
You have associate.
Do you possess payment?
We do.
Be best to meet somewhere else.
I agree. Where would you like to go?
Shall we proceed upstairs?
Sure.
All
You
right.
think that is best? Ramsel? Ramsel?
I nod.
Alright. We come with you.
Okay. As that conversation's happening, Reed and Hadalin, you guys also see at the same time another group of three figures coming to the leaky tap, dressed in leathers and black cloaks, and they walk immediately right by you. They kind of rude as they kind of go through. As you guys are having this conversation, you see that this other group comes up, walking up, and Tagar, all you guys see this, she comes up with, looks like two giant human dudes with muscles, looks at all of you and says, "Oh, perfect. May I join you in the discussion of possibly securing the map from you? I'm more than willing to pay. She looks right at you, and Alanith and Tagar.
I have a quick question.
Yes.
This conversation that we had before,
Right.
it was done kind of quietly, or was it just done out loud?
No, it's quietly.
Okay. I'm gonna turn around and look at her and say, I believe you have the wrong people. We were just talking to the Dragonborn about his music.
Oh, I don't think so, darling. I am very much aware of what this wonderful people have, and I must have it. And then she ignores you, and she goes back to looking at you, Tagar, and Alanith. It's like, whatever they're paying, I'll double it. What would you want for the item?
I don't know how much they're paying me, man. But if you could just tell me how much you have.
Oh, I'm sure we can work out an arrangement. She looks at you, Alanith, and says, how much was the clergy of the Raven Queen willing to pay you for this wonderful item?
50 gold.
Make a deception check. If you go to your skills and just hits deception.
I can help.
Yeah, it's just not coming through.
That's fine. Oh, you got the roll on D&D Beyond though? Okay. Do you want her just to say what she rolled there, Ranger? And then we'll get her.
Hey, Ben, everything's grayed out for me.
Okay, hold on. I'll do it. Deception check, you said?
Yeah, deception.
It's going to be a 2.
11. Better than an 8. Just saying.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah. She looks at you. Oh, my sweetness. I do believe you've been a little over the top with the price, but I can come to some arrangement with you. Oh, my apologies. I haven't introduced myself. My name is Razar, and I represent the Service Assembly, and we would be most keen to purchase that item from you. I'll give you 80 gold for it right now.
Right, so what the hell's the Service Assembly?
Make a history lore check.
The silver roll.
You've heard of the Service Assembly. You know they're spellcasters. That's about all you picked up from it, Drom. You know there's more, but you just can't seem to remember it at the moment.
Really quick, Ranger. Has this been within 10 minutes since we entered?
Uh-huh.
So detect magic. Am I picking up anything on this lady or her two peoples?
You pick up the weapons of the two gentlemen who are very beefy and big are glowing, and there's many items on her that are glowing.
Okay.
Is it worth the wrath of the Raven Queen?
Oh, please, child. The Service Assembly totally outranks the clergy of said Raven Queen. We're the ones that allow you to be here in the first place. I mean, if you would like to make a counteroffer, I'm sure that this fine group of, I didn't catch your name, sweetness. She looks over you to Gar, and who, and what are your names, if you don't mind telling me?
Outranks a god?
Oh yes, in this world, of course.
What do I know about the Service Assembly?
Make a history lore check. You've heard of it.
Yep.
That's all you know. Takar is like, I don't know if you've just been having too much of the wacky tobacco or drunk too much ale. You don't know what. You're just like, I've heard that name before. I just can't quite place my finger on it.
I've got a freaking +5 on that.
Well,
Jesus.
you rolled a 2. That's what happens. You've heard of the Service Assembly. You've heard the name. You think you know more, but you just can't seem to pull the information out of your ass.
Well, miss, I heard we were getting paid 120 gold pieces.
Make a deception check. because that's bullshit.
Mother, God.
He's like, oh, you're so sweet. I like the attempt, but I'm afraid that that's just not going to do. I'm willing to offer you 80 gold for the map.
Up to you, Allie. You take it.
Alaneth, what do you do?
I propose more.
I'm willing to negotiate. How much more are we talking about?
I think, given the need, or the desire of everyone around, possibly 200 gold.
Oh, I'm afraid that's way, way too much just for a map. I mean, you're being vivacious, and I love it, but I think that's way. I'll up it to 100 gold.
All right, miss. Give us the 100 pieces. And then half orc man over here can try and just beat it back out.
Oh, I'm not worried about him. For to attack a member of the Severus Assembly in this city would have dire consequences. She gives all three of you this evil look like, So I would not be highly recommended.
I would like to roll intimidation.
All right, go for it.
Ooh.
Balon, can you roll intimidation for me?
Yes.
Finn, can you just do all the goddamn rolling?
I gotcha.
I would like to roll for myself, but
Yeah, she beats your roll. You try to intimidate her a little bit. She just smiles. Oh, honey, that look could probably make most men swoon in their shoes, but that's not going to work for me. As I was saying,
Well, I mean, I'm sorry to break up your like bargaining party and everything, but like they already agreed to sell it to us.
Oh, I know.
And I look at Togar, and I intimidate him.
Oh, Togar. Okay, rugged intimidation check.
And I'm using guidance on myself.
Okay.
Casting guidance.
Could I inspire myself as a bonus
Hold on,
action?
I'll tell you what to do.
Okay.
All right, so
12, and then I need a D4.
you need a D4. Yeah, add
What's
a D4.
guidance? D4, right?
It's a D4.
D4.
Right, guidance is a D4 then. Wow. So it's a 14.
All right, now Takar, you make a charisma saving throw, and if you want to inspire yourself, you can.
I am inspired.
All right, you inspire yourself. You're like, I ain't listening to this. All right, roll your D4.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus.
So you're a little intimidated by the orc. You're kind of sobers you up a little bit because he's intimidating. Now, Alaneth, you see that this orc is starting to intimidate your friend. He's kind of backing up a little bit in his chair, like, okay. What do you do, Alaneth? Miss Jasa? You're muted, by the way, huh?
Yeah, mute.
Would it be okay? Would it be okay for Togger and I to meet alone?
Who do you say that to? You say that to everybody?
No. Togar, could we perhaps meet alone?
I'm gonna look at the scary orc man and the society lady and just see what they say about that.
The lady's like, oh, by all means, take your time. Go discuss. Think about what you want to do.
Let's go, Allie.
All right. So you two kind of... We'll say you guys go upstairs, right? And then you see... And it leaves you, the party of the Raven Queen, will call you, and the Severus Assembly sitting there just kind of looking at each other. And one of the gentlemen grabs a seat for her, and she kind of crosses her legs and looks at y'all, and she's like, I do appreciate y'all's efforts. If my employer didn't want this map so bad, I'd let you have it, but you know, it's just business. I have to do what I have to do. It's not personal.
When I can't bring what I've been ordered to bring back to my high priestess, you make this personal.
You do make an interesting point there, sweetie. Well, how about I each give you, just for the pain of not being able to complete your task, some compensation in return? Would that work for you? I'm willing to negotiate.
There is no gold that is worth the approval of the High Priestess and the Raven Queen. I do not want your gold.
Oh, what about you, Mr. Handsome Orc fella?
I shake my head, don't say nothing.
Devout to the last. And she looks over at you, at Balon, and is like, and what about you, Mr. Quiet Type?
I honestly have no idea what the hell is going on.
It looks like you sure don't. So, would you like to get compensated? And maybe, I could use a person of your ilk in my troop. Hell, you look like you possess some magical affinity. I wouldn't mind so much having you join the Service Assembly.
I kind of look over at Ashira and Dromzel, who never told me his name, and then I will consider it.
Well, consider it. Make a decision by the time our mutual friends come back. Fair enough?
Okay.
All right. Alanuth and Tagar, you guys go up to your room real quick. The floor is yours. What do you say? What do you do?
Togar, whom do you trust?
Whom do I trust? I trust you.
I feel as if the map is very important. I feel indecisive.
I say we get the most of the gold that we can get, and then we get.
Agreed. How do you propose we do it?
Sell that society lady. 100 gold. We out. Let them fight.
We are in agreement.
Okay, do you guys discuss
Shall we go back down?
Okay, you guys go back down. All right, the floor is yours. You see these two parties sitting there patiently waiting for you. The floor is yours.
Togar, go forth.
Threw your ass right underneath the bus. Togar, you're up, buddy. What's your decision?
With all my charisma, I just have to throw it out
As
there.
my
dog.
character glares at him, intimidating.
All these beautiful people, this beautiful orc, this beautiful spellcasting lady. Spellcasting lady, give me my 120 gold pieces and I'm gonna get out of here. You guys on your way.
Oh, we said 100, sweetie.
Oh, just 120 pieces, ma'am. And then we are on our way.
100 gold.
It's a long journey, and your town does not tip well.
Make a
please check.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Give me a second.
Yeah.
The D&D Beyond is being a little silly for me right now. Hold on a second.
How about persuasion or
Yeah,
performance?
persuasion. Thank you.
Okay. Ah!
Very nice. So, let me see what she rolls. Ooh! You actually tied. She rolled a 19.
Mother.
But it's just still a tie, so you do. She's like, I like you. 120 gold it is. And she looks over. Pay the man if you would be a sweetheart. And you see one of the guys reaches inside and pulls out a satchel, pretty substantial size, and looks inside for a second, counts out some stuff, puts it in another little bag, and hands you over 120 gold. Now, if you'd be so kind as to hand over the item, please.
Hand him the stuff, Allie.
What do you do, Alana? Is Jason on mute again?
Yeah, she's on mute.
You're on mute, Jason.
There you go. Yeah, she's on.
She's not. I'm not hearing her.
You're good.
I think we will leave.
Well, do you hand over the map?
We shall hand it over.
Yeah, okay, you hand it over to her, and she says, "Oh, it's a pleasure doing business with you. I very much appreciate your kind exchange." And then she looks over at you three, and she's like, "I'm sorry." And she looks at you, Balin. "Does my offer still stand? Are you interested in maybe serving the Severus Assembly? Maybe getting away from the doldrums of clerical society and joining something more? I could teach you and show you some magic to blow your socks off."
At this time, I have failed the Raven Queen, so I must do my penance first. I may search you out later, but I have other things I must do first.
Well, have it as you will. All right, boys, we've got what we came for. Y'all have a wonderful night. And then she stands up, and one of the guys actually grabs a chair, puts it back, and we'll see you later. And then they walk out. What do you guys do?
I'll follow them out and watch which way they go.
All right. You walk outside. It's a little bit dark. Make a perception check just to see if you can track them in the crowd of people.
All right. Go ahead and use my guidance again.
Go for it.
One of my favorite cantrips. That is if I could find perception. There it is. Wow, that's fucking horrible.
So an 8 total. You see them leave, you see them take a left, and then you lose them in the crowd. It's busy. It's that time of day where everyone's trying to get home, and maybe they did something you don't know. You lose track of where they went after that. They could have gone anywhere. You just didn't see. You just weren't able to track them, other than they went left, and that's about all you know because you immediately lost them in the crowd. All right.
Are Alunath and Togar leaving like immediately after they pay,
let's Togar, Alunath, you guys hand over the map. What are you guys doing immediately after that? You see them leave, and you see the orc follow them out. What do you guys do?
I believe we've already left.
You guys are leaving.
Well, I wanted to stop you before you
right.
left.
So before you two leave, we'll say the scene is they're leaving. Drumsel goes to follow after them. You two. Balin, you guys are with these two. Balin, if you wanted to stop them,
excuse me. If you wouldn't mind, did you both happen to look at the map itself?
Possibly.
Would we be able to
paid to do?
Well, would you be interested in some additional coin to help us remember everything you have to recreate as much as you know?
Why, yes.
Maybe this is a conversation we can do upstairs.
That is acceptable.
Okay.
I look at Ashira and say, maybe this is something that won't get the Raven Queen more angry at us.
Hey, Ranger, can I get my currency from the map sale?
Just put 120 gold into your pocket that you can split up between you and Alunath. Now, before that happens, Reed and Adeline, you guys were nearby and saw this all play out. This whole exchange. Didn't say anything. You just kind of watched what happened. You see the one group leave, you see the orc go, you see him come back, and then you see this group of people go upstairs. What are you guys doing? You guys kind of using little drinking. It's like reality TV for you two.
Did you see just the masterful negotiations that were happening over there?
I'm not sure if they were masterful or idiotic, but I know I'm sure they're idiotic, yeah. I'm not sure what's going on. I don't understand people normally, but that scene, yeah, that was weird.
I'm just happy the big fella didn't go and start a fight. just want to sit here and drink me drink.
Yeah. I don't know if I actually heard exactly what any of them were speaking about.
You not
Did
so
you?
much. Reed did. Reed, because of his earlier perception checks, was really on top of it.
Basically, the long and short of the whole thing was that they seemed to be trying to go and get a map. And that's when the first three bumblers came walking in. And then the three serious people came in and outbid them for the map. The Dragonborn didn't seem much different either one, so he just gave it up for the more money. And then a big fella, he went outside to try to find him. And being on the fact that he came walking back in about 2 seconds later, I don't think he did.
Make a perception check there, Dromzel, as you walk back in.
Outstanding. Well, it's good that I'm relatively high in freaking perception. I seem to be using it a lot. Hey, there you go. Why couldn't I have rolled that
you
before?
You hear this little halfling as you walk in saying all this stuff about you.
Do I notice that he noticed that I said it?
Yeah, you notice because he's like, he's behind me. One of those things where it's like, he's behind me, isn't he?
I'll just look at him and I'll give him a little salute to my drink.
What do you do there, Dromzel?
I'll laugh and I'll buy him a second one.
All right, so you call over the maid. So you kind of get
buy
over...
myself one. Feel like
Yeah.
also you had all that going on there, didn't you?
I did. You may want to join me. It looks like the other two of your group are
Yeah, they went upstairs.
trying to figure out what to do with it. They went up there, but honestly, you might as well stay down here.
Don't they do the same thing that we do upstairs? You know, normal people? Aren't they going out and they're gonna, have happy times in the bed or something? What's going on? What else is going on? I don't know.
Well, think about it yourself. Would you want to go see that group do that?
Oh, well. Interesting.
I'll sort of push the chair out.
I down the rest of my dwarven spirits. It's like, I'm not even sure what's going on anymore. I need to get some more food in my belly. Then I'll get
Yeah,
things
you've just been
locked in.
drinking at this point. You haven't eaten yet. So the waitress comes over. It's like, all right, dear, what can I get for you?
Meat, bread, and cheese.
All right away. Would you like a second on your refill there?
Just the ale for now.
Well, indeed. And so she looks and sick and for you there, the tall, dark, and foreboding. She looks at you, Dromzel.
Well, I'm not that dark and foreboding. I mean,
She gives you a wink like she's kind of teasing you.
I'll ask for an ale.
Oh, I'll be right on it. And what about you?
The largest one that you got.
Or we carry them in the orc sizes, don't you worry there, dearie. And she looks down at you at Reed and is like, would you like another one?
I'll take another one. Back the two of these fellas up. Then, have you any sort of stew?
We do indeed there, my cute little friend.
Can I get a bowl of stew and a couple of biscuits maybe to go with it?
I think that's a wise choice. And she goes and she walks off, and a couple of minutes later she walks over and she brings you all your food. And it's like, all right, that'll be 6 silver and 3 copper, please.
I'll just hand her a gold.
All right, I'll bring your change out in a moment there, sir.
Hold on to it, sweetie. You earned it.
Well, indeed. She kind of just gives you a passing little glance on your shoulder.
I'll give her a wink.
Yeah, keep that coming. You might get lucky. And she walks off.
How do you wink as a one-eyed halfling?
And it's like this.
Oh, see, the thing is what he's doing is he's constantly winking all the time with his other eye.
We just saw a one-eyed halfling wink at Mrs. Doubtfire.
All right.
You did.
Can I do
Where else could you get this on a Saturday night?
I mean, for real.
Can I do an insight check on her as she's leaving?
Yeah.
My kind of odd persona drops a little bit as I try and just get a read on her as she's
Sure,
leaving.
go for it.
And never mind, I go straight back to looking at something else.
Yeah, you were fascinated by the L she brought you. Like, you were going to, like, maybe look her over and just see what you could figure out. And you're like, oh, L.
Right.
Deep thoughts. All right, do you guys converse? What do you guys say to one another? This big orc is sitting with you. You got orc, a halfling, and a dwarf. Sounds like a pun for a joke, you know.
As long as we don't start to reach into high
Everybody
shove
knows your
contest,
name.
fine.
Yeah. So you guys have converse. What do you guys say to one another?
So
Small
who
talk
sent
mainly,
you
I
here
guess.
to go and try to get that thing? Didn't work well for you.
Yeah, well, we weren't really ready for somebody to else to come try to buy it.
Yeah, looked like it was a bit of a situation for you. I am rather happy you didn't start swinging. I thought you would for a minute.
Oh, I was tempted to. But I mean, yeah, the temple wouldn't have liked me doing so in the city. So,
Oh, which temple are you from?
oh, we're from the Matron Ravens temple down the way.
Oh, yeah, I've seen the building. Name is Reed. It's nice to meet you. What's your name, fella?
Name's from Zal.
Oh, it's a pleasure to meet you, and I'll stick my minuscule hand up to meet his.
I hold out my finger and he's all.
Corinth, what are you doing while you see this exchange? You offer any insights or anything, or?
Yeah, every now and then I've pull on a piece of my beard while I'm, drinking and waiting for the food.
The food's come. She's brought you the food. There's
Oh,
stew
okay, yeah.
and-
Then I at least started chewing on some bread, but and every now and then I just kind of look over at him, and so I'm obviously paying somewhat of attention. So when I hear that he's introduced himself, and I say, "Pleased to meet you. I'm Hadlin. I'm sorry. I'm very hungry."
Yeah, he's got food in his mouth. He's like, "Mrr, mrr, mrr, mrr." He's got like ale dripping off his
Yep.
beard.
The proverbial
Wipes his mouth
dwarf.
with his beard. I mean, he's your typical dwarf.
Oh, the pleasure's all mine.
Good to meet you there.
All right, so you guys have a little happy get together.
Yeah, we're gonna do a small talk, like all.
Yeah, you guys have a little.
What brings you
small
here?
talk. Yeah.
You know, the
Local sports team.
How about them Dodgers?
Yeah. What's the Dodger?
It's one of them fellas that go and pick pockets now.
All right.
Speaking of, that's something we could use right about now.
All right. So you guys, the other four, you guys, Tagar, Alanith, Valen, and Ashar, you guys go upstairs, and you guys. It's basically Alanith and Valen that are having this conversation. So, what is your discussion? They lead you into their room. It's a standard room on the second floor. It's got 2 beds in it, but it's a little cramped. It's got a little writing desk, but that's about it. I mean, this is modest accommodations because this is the working class area. You're not going to see spartial, luxurious things all over the place. It's got candles, desk, chair, bed. That's it. But it's nice. It's not crap, but it's very modest. What do you guys say to one another?
So, how much would it cost for you to at least tell us what you remember?
Togar, what do you propose? Togar, my friend.
I'll be fair.
Hmm.
Oh, let's just say 20 gold.
20 gold we agree on. So it shall be 20.
How much of the map do you remember?
Unfortunately, one edge of the map was burned.
No, you looked at the map. It's not
I
the
did.
issue. Yeah, you both did. I mean,
Yes.
curious, but it'll depend on how good you can remember. And who's going to draw the map.
Did we see that part of the map had like a burned corner?
No,
or
there,
something
it was
like that,
it was an
mentioning?
intact map. There was nothing wrong with it. There was no burned corner or anything like that you could see. It just looked like a scroll, but it was kind of scrolled up, so it'd be hard to tell anyway.
Okay.
What do I roll for how much did I remember?
Well, I guess you're still negotiating before we get that.
Yeah,
I'll
you
say,
haven't got to that point yet. So you guys, they said
I gotta
20
know
gold.
what I'm negotiating with.
I think
Do I remember
20
that?
gold is fine, except we will deduct it if you don't remember the entire map based on how much you remember. Is that
I
fair?
was already deducting, man.
Well, you're not
Does
going to
that
know.
mean you only remember half?
You don't know what they remember and stuff like that, so you're not going to be able to compare. It's like, wait, I look at this map, and then I look at this map. This map doesn't have.
Yeah.
My memory's growing more faint.
So 20 gold, but the less you remember, we'll reduce it just based on how much you remember.
20 gold for what I remember. It's more than what you know.
He's got.
Balloon.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just see what they know. We can always find them later.
Okay. 20 gold it is.
All right. Both of you make a history lore check to see what you can remember off this map after looking at it a couple times. That'd be you, Alaneth, and you, Tagar.
I will try.
Make your roll.
All right. Come on, baby, baby. Come on, baby, baby. Here we go. Oh!
Okay, that's what you remember.
Okay, something to remember in the future is the Dragonborn's memory isn't that good.
Oh, do you need me to roll yours?
Yeah, if you could roll it for
Jason?
her. I'm trying to pull her sheet up to help her out, but it's not.
I got it.
It's a connection issue.
Okay, so what am I rolling? History?
Hey, if rolling a 20 meant I remembered the whole map, I remember half of it.
Perfect.
Sorry.
Oh, you rolled a 5 too, so okay.
All right, so you guys kind of whisper to each other, and Tagar's like, I got this. So, Jesus. Oh, boy. Tagar, make a performance check to try to bullshit your way out of this map
Do I even
stuff.
remember what country the map was
You
in?
do remember that. You remember some
Okay,
basic
good.
outlines, some
making
basic
sure.
cities.
There we go.
So, yeah.
Come on, baby.
Yeah,
Come
make a
on.
performance check to
Performance of
see
my
if,
life.
if you can...
Almost.
That's not bad. So... Christ. Give me a moment here. Oh, Lordy in heaven. Oh my God. All right. Who wants to study? Are you both going to look at the map, Ashara and Valen?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, yeah.
First of all, looking at the map's not a problem. Make a history lore check to see, because you do have a basic topographical knowledge, but see, like, based off what you're seeing, if it has any semblance whatsoever for what they just drew for you.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Yay!
Oh, shit.
All right.
Balloon.
You can do one too, Ashara. Go ahead and roll history.
Yep, let me get Ashira's.
Oh,
Yeah, you guys both know that this is basic stuff. Like, it's not bad, but it sure in the hell ain't worth the money that was being paid for it. It's missing missing quite a few things.
It's got water. It's got sand. It's got a TV, a woman, a
Is it
camera.
drawn in crayon?
No, just ink. There's no crayons.
or caves.
So, yeah, not what you were quite expecting for the 20 gold there, Balin and Ashara.
I'll look at both of them, and particularly I will look at Alunap and say, "You've been most hospitable to us. You've been most hospitable to us so far, but this is really not what we paid for. However, I do believe that you still have the information. Maybe our high priestess would be able to find a way to get the information from you a little easier. Would you be kind enough for the 20 gold to accompany us to the Temple of the Raven Queen?
Togar, what are your thoughts on a refund?
Oh no. Oh no 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 no. Oh my sorcery friend. Oh my sorcery.
Be strong.
You see, we gave you everything for the 20 gold. But you still have 20 more pieces in your pocket.
Well, now the deal is, since you couldn't do the map, they're offering you to come with them to the Raven Queen's temple to see if they can extract the information through magical means for the map.
I mean, they paid me $20 for what I knew, and I told them I'm asking for another 20 more gold pieces.
Oh, you're asking for? Okay, yeah. You gotta say when you're saying that, like you say their name or something, because I didn't know who you were talking to. So, all right. So, Togar, make your pitch. Make a persuasion check as well. Make a roll.
Persuasion. Here we go.
So first say what you're gonna. All right. Oh my God. Well, say it anyway. So, what were you gonna say to them to get them to pay you an additional 20 gold?
You paid me 20 gold pieces for my memories of the map. Then you got my memories of the map. If you want to sorcery your way through my brain, you still got another 20 pieces left in your pocket.
Oh my God. You rolled a natural 20. Oh, you guys can roll against that. Good luck. Balin and Ashar, make a charisma saving throw.
Balin.
Mm-mm.
Good, not good enough.
Not good enough. You think that's a great idea? Ashar, if you want to roll, you can, because you're in the conversation too, Ashar. So if you want to roll,
Balin.
yeah, you both think that that's a fair deal to pay the additional 20 gold to get them to come with you to the temple.
This is the bard you were looking for.
I suppose if the thing, I don't know what the request was from the High Priestess Ashita, but if the request was that we bring back information, then this would do that in the only way we could.
Propose we agree. I will follow behind.
All right.
Does that work, Ashita? I don't see any other way.
Yes, but what choice do we have? This has gone so poorly. Like, we are novice. I
think she would think it's wise that we did not anger the Cerberus Assembly. They seem very powerful. It would have been a battle we could not win. She had a lot of magic on her. It would have been a bad idea.
We mean you no harm.
Of course. Let's go talk to the High Priestess. We appreciate you taking this trip with us.
All right, 20 more gold in my pocket. Let's take a walk.
If you can please give me 1 second, and I'm gonna kind of take a seat on the floor.
Okay.
And I'm gonna pull out my deck of cards.
Okay.
I'm gonna pull out the short stack.
Okay.
I'm gonna shuffle the cards.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna kind of pick one of the cards here.
Grab a card.
Yep. I have the deck. I get to use my props.
Oh.
Okay, so I draw. Okay, you see my reaction kind of go pale, and I just put the card away and get up and start following.
Yeah, message me what that was, by the way, Mr. Finn.
Oh, I can tell you. Was anyone actually looking like behind me or something? I'm not doing it secretly.
I mean, if you guys...
anyone...
At the laser light show?
If you weren't trying to hide it, then they all saw it, so then they would... Yeah. Tell them what...
The card literally had, in big letters, the words anger on it. Oh, wow. And I put it away, and then follow behind.
All right, back downstairs to the meet and greet table. Reed, you guys are drinking, you kind of swapping stories and stuff like that. And Dromso, you really like these two. I mean, they look like hardy warriors. You guys, they're sharing some stories from the north and from their adventures and stuff. And you like them so much that you invite them, instead of having to pay for a hotel tonight, that you offer them accommodations. Being an acolyte of the Raven Queen, you think it'd be a good idea to invite them over to the Raven Queen's lodging. You have them free room and board for the night. You're muted, Grim.
Oh, it's nice of you.
Oh, you can't hear me now?
Yeah.
No, I
And
can.
now you.
Oh, you can hear me now. Yeah, I think you might want to come and stay with us tonight, you know? Plus, we might be able to use some of your services and possibly trying to get that map back. Make some extra coin there for you.
Out of character, how much do I know about the Cerberus Assembly?
Make a history lore check.
Yeah, I like to know that.
Make a history lore check.
It'll be more than me. I almost knew how to spell it.
At a 15? Would I have any kind of advantage on that based on my background, though?
No.
Ranger?
No.
Okay.
What can I tell you based off what you've rolled? Give me a second. I'm trying to.
Remember, I'm a.
I know. So you know that the Cerberus Assembly was. You know this more, Hadalin, than you do, Reed. You remember some of this, right? You guys are pretty. You remember this. The Cerberus Assembly was 300 years old. It's like there's the military arm of Force of Arms. The Cerberus Assembly is the sorcery arm of the Dwendalian Empire. You know, they hold a lot of power and a lot of sway over the Empire. There's the monarchy, and then there's the Cerberus Assembly. You know that a lot of decisions are presented as also as part of the will of the Assembly. Although you can sometimes be considered the will of the crown, there's a lot of people that whisper in the dark that the Cerberus Assembly has a hand in it, right? You know that the higher members of the Cerberus Assembly hold great political and magical power, and they do a lot of stuff not only for the monarchy but on their own. It gives you an idea.
Are you planning on trying to tangle with those fellas? Because they're Cerberus. You probably don't want to screw with them if you can avoid it.
Well, it would really depend on what the matron says about it and the priestess.
If I were you, I'd keep my head low.
All right. Anything else you guys want to discuss? All right. With that,
Finish our drinks.
yeah. As you guys are finishing your drinks, you see that the other group is coming back down the stairs, and they meet up with you guys. You guys can converse and decide what you want to do.
Mr.
Well-
Orc. Yeah. Mr. Orc, we are heading back to the Raven Queen temple.
Oh, my friends here are going to be joining us. Ashira, this is Reed, was it? And Paladin.
Hello.
Oh, are you followers of the Raven Queen as well?
No.
Good
No.
evening, gentlemen.
They'll be spending the night at the temple with us.
Then let's go. We have much to report.
On the way out, can I do a perception check to see if anybody else has kind of taken notice of what we're doing?
Make a perception check.
20?
You make a perception check and look around, and don't really notice anybody that was paying any keen interest to you or anything like that.
Okay. I will. So, who has the map? I think Ashira probably has the map, right?
No one has a map. You have a cruddy piece of crap.
The cruddy, our cruddy version of the map. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So Ashira has it, right?
Oh,
Okay.
speaking of, do you show that to my character?
I don't know. Do you?
We do. We do while we're walking on our way back to see the High Priestess and report our utter failure.
When they're showing that, I want to go and get a look at what he's looking at. A piece of paper.
Yeah, you see a.
It's like a cartoon drawing of a mountain.
I know
a beach.
4-year-olds
It
tree.
looks
are
like
better than this.
you think it's the western coast and the eastern coast, somewhat crappily drawn of Wildemount. You're not sure. You think maybe someone took their hand and kind of drew a line around it. You think that might be a possibility. You're not quite. It looks like a
drew the
map of
whole
some
island
sort,
like
but
a
it doesn't look
turkey.
quite like any map you've ever seen before.
Impressive.
I'll hang back a bit and I'll sort of like tap Hadlin with my elbow and say, just be careful. They might be giving psychological tests. It kind of looks like one of them Rorschach pictures.
Utter failure.
I'm gonna go with what I said again. Yeah, they don't know what's going on. Something's not right.
Oh, that's bloody obvious. Whenever they were there to do it, they bollocks it all up.
Yeah, you're not quite sure what. Reed, you know more than Hadlin what's really transpiring. You kind of get the gist of it, but that's a pretty shitty map you just looked at.
Gods, I really hope they didn't pay very much for it.
20 gold back.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I could have sneezed something like that for a couple of copper.
I know I could draw something better than that. And I don't think I've ever drawn. I don't ever.
no.
I maybe wrote
I've
a
seen
book.
you draw. Oof.
Even my letters have blocky things going on. I don't know what to say about it.
That's that fine dwarven penmanship.
Yeah, the old fine dwarven penmanship. You know how that goes.
This is the
Usually a
finest
hammer and chisel. That's
draconian
fine dwarven
cartography.
penmanship.
Fine dwarven penmanship. Yes.
Step one,
Excellent.
carve your pencil.
Step 2, use your hand.
And then use your axe to dot the eye.
All right. So you guys paid for you've already paid for everything. You guys you still have rooms at the inn for at least through tonight, tomorrow if you wanted them. Maybe another night, Tagar and Alana.
Okay.
So you guys know that. Reed, you guys had made any accommodations, but they're like, hey, free room and board, we'll take it, and you think maybe the accommodation's a little bit nicer at the Raven Queen, although you don't really know much about the Raven Queen unless you ask. So with that, what we are going to do now is take a break, because I've just been informed that if I don't go eat food here that was cooked 2 hours ago, they're going to put it away and I'm not going to get any of it. So I'm like, shit. So I got to go try to scoff down some food here. But we're going to take a break. While we're taking a break, everybody will go off and do their thing, and we'll be back in about 30 minutes. We'll have something playing for you guys at that time. We really appreciate all you guys in the chat hanging out with us. I hope you guys are enjoying our little D&D Wildemount campaign so far. I know I am. God damn. So with that, we're going to...
Togar is making away like a bandit.
Yeah.
I am rich, bitch. I am rich.
Swindled your ass's
Richest third
heart.
level character ever.
Mm-hmm. So with that, we're going to take a break. So panelists, go do what you need to do, and we'll see you in 30 minutes.
Hey everyone, Finity from Reality Skewed Gamers here, and I wanted to take a minute to thank every one of our fan and viewers out there for showing your love and support for RSG. Now, how can you continue to show your love and support for RSG? Well, first off, a simple thing, head on to our Discord. A growing community of gamers, great place for you. So if you're not on our Discord already, !Discord in chat will give you the link to join our Discord. And if you want to show your support for RSG as well, Twitch provides a lot of different ways where you can do that. Now, not only can you donate bits, and there's also a link down below for our stream elements where you can donate directly, but of course, Twitch provides the options for giving us your subscriptions. Now, we always appreciate all of our fans for subscribing, and of course those that use your Twitch Prime on our channel, because we know you only get one of those, so spending it on RSG is a big deal and we always appreciate it. And if you want to help others also to experience the true nature of RSG, you can also gift a sub to anyone in the chat as well. And for those of you that are Twitch Prime members, if you've given it to us before, we would always appreciate to get it again, but Twitch Prime does require you to do it each month. So if you haven't renewed your Twitch Prime already, whether you give it to RSG or another content creator, make sure you use that Twitch Prime, because that is a handy resource to help all content creators. RSG would not be here if it was not for all of the support from our viewers, and we hope to continue growing our channel and our charity efforts with your help. So for that, I, Infinity with Reality Skewed Gamers, want to thank everyone out there and, of course, show you our love.
Ready? And it.
Okay, they're expecting these chips to
That group sex, man.
So funny.
I love that.
You'll walk in without any problems. Seeing you dressed up like that makes me feel all fuzzy. It's like your kids putting on their uniforms for
So
their
it
first
said
day
not
of
to run
school.
anywhere or
I don't have
walk
kids.
everywhere inside the casino.
Walk
Otherwise
or
they get alerted.
Kids that swear at me in Russian and want to destroy the world. You know, we all love it our own ways. Where were we? Oh, yeah. Let's rob this thing.
Well, I mean, unless you know you're not gonna be spotted. How's that?
Yeah, it's not like that one tunnel where you're inside heading to the safe and stuff. But we can just walk. We're okay. There's no time limit, so. Better safe.
Act casual. Remember, act casual. Fly casual. How do I fly casual? I don't know. Just fly casual. That was impressive. He was keeping up with us pretty well.
Speaking of which, what guns do we have? Oh, we only have a ceramic pistol? Oh, that's why we're in the vehicle. What is our other weapon?
Yeah, it's your fisticuffs.
It's just those two. We have melee and pistol in this. That's it?
I don't think so. I think we have a pistol and like a shotgun or an auto shotgun at some point.
Yeah.
Once
Okay.
we switch into the new gear.
So we're going in through the security tunnel, you said, right?
Yep.
Okay, so
Might
that's
not want-
around back.
Probably okay to drive in front this time, but
Yeah.
you never know.
Yeah, we
Oh
should be
wow,
fine.
there's a bunch of cameras too in this.
That's fine.
Okay, you're there. Drive in past the garage entrance and follow the road to the racetrack. The tunnel entrance is under
Keep
the
your
bridge.
weapons concealed to avoid alerting the guards.
I did see a red dot pop up, so let's
Yeah,
be careful.
it's one of the guards.
That was scary.
Mm-hmm.
Don't forget, you are private security, like a cop who couldn't pass the fitness test or the psyche eval. Look like you're really getting off on the power and keep your heads down.
Here we go. Time to fool a bunch of people into thinking we know what the hell we're doing. That's not gonna work out well, but still, we'll try.
Next security check's coming up. You can do this. Yeah, keep your cool. Don't be nervous, you know? Who's nervous? Not this sweaty mess in the gaming chair. Keep going.
Once he finishes talking.
Yeah.
Okay, on 3. 1, 2, 3.
We're almost there. Come on, let's go. Okay, so far so bueno. Push on to the vault. There'll be a guard there to meet you. Don't break character just yet.
Okay, so we don't deck him yet.
Not yet. He has to open the vault door and everything for us, and then we deck him and clear everything out. I will
You guys
try
put
to
your
find all the
masks on?
Mine just like auto turn. No, there's no mask in this one.
Oh yeah, that's what I was confused. I don't have that. I guess the outfit. Maybe I picked it and have the helmet like yours.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
picked probably the rigid, and we picked the imposer. The ours had like the.
Yeah, this is the one with the SWAT helmet on it.
Because it was really like a cool animation. You guys both at the same time, like when you put the visor
Yeah,
down
if-
on them.
If you hold down the F11 key, you can move it up and down.
Why didn't they say something? Man, they never tell me nothing, you know? I'll get it open for you.
You want the honors, Finn?
No, you do it. I will mess it up.
Okay.
Unless it like auto does it.
Oh, that's a heavy door. Ain't much getting through here. There.
Oh,
Nope, I had the honors.
Finn sucker punched him.
Haha.
All right.
Okay, I'll get the cash.
I'm gonna try and find any.
Cash, get as much as you can.
Let me know if there's any locks.
Good news. Seeing as we stayed under the radar, we have a little more time here. Now, your hacker can block the security sensors while you're in the vault, but only for a while. If the system goes quiet for too long,
I'm hacking one over here.
fail-safe. And,
I'm emptying a tray.
that if the alarm goes off in here, they'll flood the place with nerve agents.
Good.
I'll head to B after I'm done here.
Okay, well,
3 minutes.
doing it now. If you're making good time in there, try getting into some of the lock boxes.
Yeah, it said skip the lock boxes till we got all the cash.
Okay, A is done. Heading to B.
Mine's done. Is there another rack of cash somewhere?
E and F.
Oh, there's a key thing here.
I'm at H right now. There was a keypad. There's a keypad somewhere near your Corinth?
Yes.
If you guys get stuck, come over to H and where's your keypad?
I'm here. I'm here.
I'll open.
Here comes the nerve agent. Get the hell out of there before you get a long fall. In and out undetected.
Okay, go ahead and count down.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3.
We cleaned them out. Okay, let's see if we can make the way out as smooth as the way in.
Remember, no running.
Ready.
Let's see here. Hold on, I'm gonna pull up the map real quick. Oh, it doesn't let me zoom out. Okay, never mind.
That looks very suspicious, by the way. If you're common here and then you pause to look at a map. I'm just throwing.
Yeah, and we got duffel bags.
Y'all done in here? Hey, listen, that fella on the vault door, how'd he look? We snuck a double straight laxative in his coffee. He'll be shitting slurring his britches by now.
Which, let's
I'm
see
going
here.
over
I hope this is the right way. And this is back the way we came.
Yep. So we'll just take the elevator, right? Or we can take the. Let's take the stairs this time.
Oh, he says cargo elevator.
Okay. Yeah, we're playing it cool. Okay.
Okay, I need you to stay calm. They've seen what you did to the vault, and now the whole place is locking down.
It's okay. They're not aggroed with us.
Still in the building, just keep moving and keep quiet.
Yeah. We just can't stay in the range of enemies.
We need a fresh start if you're
That guy's right out in front of us.
That's fine. He's not gonna attack us. I think we just have to stay out of range of them.
Stay still.
You have to go. You have to.
sweeping the whole building. Stay one step ahead.
Oh, he's shooting at me.
We're running.
Keep walking. Don't run.
We have to, dude.
We have to.
to.
Oh, we have to get to the other side. The yellow
They're
dots on the
shooting
other
at
side.
us.
Oh, well now we're fighting. Okay.
Yeah, they shot at me, dude.
Yeah, I know.
My armor's gone. Hold on.
I don't know how to get down at all.
No, we need to go through the door that Finn went.
Damn it.
Oh,
I need to switch to a different gun. This pistol sucks. I headshot it and got like nothing.
Get your hands down! Die, cocksucker! You're not authorized to be here. Leave now. What's your problem, huh?
Ow, ow, ow. I need to armor back up.
Damn it. Sorry.
I think we messed that up. Anyway.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
oh, dude, they're shooting at me in the face.
I know. You have to. I think you have to like You have to knock them out with a melee before they fire, because the shot I think is what knocks him, if I remember correctly. And I think only Grim is... I'm not carrying any loot. It's like all Grim.
That's what it looks like. But yeah, once we get off the elevator, they turn red and start shooting at us. So we're gonna have to shoot our way out through that door.
I don't think you shoot.
Which means we're gonna have 5...
I think you melee them, if I remember correctly. I don't think you shoot them. Can you, are you able to check, Corinth, what the strategy is? I thought, and I may be wrong, but I'll just
I'd have to read my iPad. I mean, I don't have it set up like that easy, so...
We can maybe pause here when we get to the elevator.
Get in the cargo elevator and use
Actually, like, right here is probably safe, because they turn red when we get in.
Yeah. So if we're gonna do it, now is the time to check really quick. Just to see if we need to shoot our way out or not. He's just heading in.
Yep, it looks like, yeah.
We have to shoot?
Yeah, we have to fight our way out.
This one does show him being melee'd, like Finn said.
Okay, we'll try it.
Yeah, at least and it says you need to wait till the first guard's back is turned away from you as you come out the elevator.
Hold on, we gotta wait for Corin. There we go.
Well, as long as we don't push a button, he can get in.
Yeah, I know. Okay. Okay.
I was looking it up.
I know.
You guys leave.
Okay. So, we ready?
Yep. Let's do this.
I'm ready.
Ready when you guys are.
I'm good.
Here we go.
Okay, I need you to stay calm. They've seen what you did to the vault.
Okay, so we stay in here.
As soon as this guy turns his back.
Just keep moving and keep quiet. Time to
Nope,
change your
too late.
outfits. We need a fresh start if you're gonna make it.
Maybe we need to move back so the door's shut.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think we can still sneak around though. Nope.
We've got some heavy chatter on the police frequencies. Sounds like they're sending news.
I need to redo my armor here. We got dudes coming in behind us. Run. Finn.
Yeah, man.
Finn.
Oh, I'm coming
Finn.
over. Sorry. You guys went in there. I didn't realize you guys had gone through already.
Yeah, I said we were getting dudes coming in behind us.
Oh, I know, but I thought we were still killing everyone here. I didn't realize you guys ran. Sorry. Holy crap, where the hell am I? Oh god, I'm all the way back here. This is not good.
Yeah, we are dropping money every time this happens.
Yeah.
Beef with me!
Crap. Damn it. Okay. I'm just gonna run next time. Sorry, I fell behind on that one.
No.
Usually, dude, there's guys coming behind us. Run. It usually means run, not stay.
I
and
missed
get
the
a-
run.
get
I missed the run. I
swarmed.
heard dudes coming behind me and I missed the run. No, it did that last time for us too. You kind of carry over from where you died.
Put armor on.
Oh yeah, good point.
Daddy, look. We stuck a double straight black dude in his coffee. He'll be shit slurring the bridges by now. Alright, thanks y'all.
Yeah, so even with this one, we have to attack a little bit.
Get in the cargo elevator and use your key card. Play it cool.
Okay.
Oh, I need my armor. Hold on a second.
Yeah, that's what Corinth was mentioning earlier. Body armor back on.
Okay, so yeah, this door will be the one that opens. So when we get down there, I guess all of us need to come back here because see how the door closes.
Yeah, but I think it auto puts us in a place.
Yeah,
When we
but we
press
can
E.
run back before the door opens.
Oh, okay, that works.
But
Ready?
He definitely turned at us and saw us pretty easy.
Yeah, because the door was open.
The door was open. We have to wait until the red dot passes the door and then go behind him and hit him.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Okay, here we go. Okay, now we can back up because the door's gonna open. See, now the door's closing.
He's passing by. Grim, you're gonna do it?
No, we're not gonna do it here because look at the camera.
No. I'm saying the guy just passed us.
We're supposed to change our outfits, he just said.
Yeah, we have to go to the yellow dot. No, we have to go to the black. We have to go to the black shirts. Oh god.
What the hell? Q didn't work. Q just made me freaking bob and weave.
Oh my god. Mine is set to Q and I haven't changed any controls. Okay, we have to get to the...
Okay.
Wait, I don't see the black shirts on the map anymore.
Because it doesn't matter.
Yeah, because we triggered it.
Oh my god, did I get put down quick? Jeez.
Okay.
There's still another guy.
I'm away from you guys.
I know. I'm gonna try and give you cover.
Nope.
No. Once you die, you start back at the elevator and you're screwed.
Yeah, you're screwed if you die.
Okay, we'll try this again.
Okay.
I tried Q and it just made me run in front of the dude. I'm like, oh, what the fuck?
Check your controls. Maybe yours are different. Mine said Q was heavy attack and R was light.
Q take cover. The Q is heavy melee. I'm gonna switch it to.
Isn't that weird? Like it's cover and that. Like I don't understand why the button is mapped to two things.
There. Now R is set to heavy melee. I think that's correct. Hold on a second. Let me double check. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, you ready? The door opens, so I don't think we have too much time here, Grim. Are you ready?
Okay. Let's do this.
Yeah, that door opened when we didn't even approach it, so yeah.
I just have to make sure, because if I'm gonna...
Yep.
That didn't work last time. Maybe
Yeah, I know.
you have to hold down Q or something.
Maybe.
Fella on the vault door? How'd he look? We snuck a double strength laxative in his coffee. He'll be shitting slurring the bridges by now.
All right, thanks, y'all.
Yeah, we are not well equipped to shoot our way out on this one, I don't think, with the pistol and the shotgun.
Dude, the assault shotgun is one of the best weapons in the game, man.
Yeah, no, but we keep dying every time we have to face these people. I miss the SMG.
I haven't died.
You haven't died. Torrent and I have died.
Well, I ran into like a headshot basically.
Yeah, I know.
Awful.
Yeah, we are not in the most... Oh, yeah. Equip your body armor, too, if you haven't. I haven't.
Yeah.
I did.
Okay, same plan. When elevator arrives, we back up. Make sure the door closes so the dude doesn't see us.
Okay, I need you to stay calm. They've seen what you did to the
Okay.
vault. And now the
Okay.
whole place is locking down fast.
Okay, he's passing.
You're still in the building.
Alright, go, go.
Keep moving and keep quiet. Time to change your outfits. We need a fresh start.
Oh, he's patrolling around. Let him go. We got him.
Not anymore.
Okay, the other dude is patrolling. He's coming back around.
What the hell?
That guy spotted
How?
you.
Sweeping the whole building. Stay one step ahead.
Okay, we're done now. We have
Spotted me
to...
from where?
He was around the wall.
We've got some heavy chatter on the police frequencies.
Okay.
They're sending news.
Okay, we need to hurry.
Okay, run.
Come on, run. There we go.
Okay, same plan. We run across
Yep.
over
I'm
to
following
the...
you. I'm following you.
No,
Grim,
no,
if you
we
remember.
don't run to the cars, remember?
Yeah, we run to the tunnel.
We'll get killed at the cars.
Yep. I'm following you,
yeah,
Grim.
and their cars are even worse this time.
I'm still loading, so...
We need to go to the sewer tunnel.
Okay. I don't recall the exact path, so wherever you go, Grim, I'm kind of going to be...
Just book it across the course.
Yep.
The driver has them in position.
Stay away from the security van over there.
Yep.
Finn.
Yeah. I'm not going to the security van.
Yeah, good.
Helicopter.
Yeah. We should be okay, just keep on running. Because they usually ignore us.
Getaway cars, go! The driver has them in position. Okay, the decoys are go. They're splitting up to cover it. Now's your chance.
This is the tunnel, right? Or is it-
Yep.
Sure hope so.
And now we're good to go.
But we have to go all the way to the other end, so we have a long...
Yeah.
Where do we start?
It's a long run.
Hell.
I'm gonna... let me-
They will ignore us.
Not bad. Just under 5.6. We didn't lose too much. We lost like, what, 30,000?
We lost 100k. Actually, yeah, less than that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
30,000. I know it's a long run this way, but hey,
Yeah, it's
we're
safe.
not
That's
getting
all
shot
that
at.
Corinth, do you have a duffel bag on you?
Yeah.
Okay.
All you guys do. Everyone
Yeah,
does
look,
now.
Yeah, everyone does now. I just wanted
Yeah.
to double check. You're behind me, so I can't tell.
I don't want to be premature. I'm not whatever they told you, but hear me when I say that we are on the verge of pulling off the single greatest feat of organized criminality this city has
What the heck is that?
seen. Admittedly, I'm knocking myself off the top
What's what?
spot.
There was like a glitching light on the screen.
We are
Oh.
seconds away from the history books, my friends. I wasn't sure I should come out of retirement, but professionally at least, it looks like a good call. Yeah? Now, did someone say tequila?
Lester. There's no train coming, right? Nope. Okay.
So Grim.
There's Grim. Ooh, it's the
Get
Canis.
to the car.
The Canis. I like the Canis. Oh no, this is a this is a Dubsta. Holy crap.
Yeah.
I'm glad I didn't spend any money upgrading those stupid water tank things. They're a waste of time.
This is like, regardless of whatever we do, I think our strategy is head to the tunnel. It's just gonna happen like
Yeah.
that, regardless of what we do.
Yeah.
Big con.
you might as
Kill
well
everyone,
get
run to the
shot.
tunnel.
I think you should rename the club Run to the Tunnel.
Yeah, I know. That's the name of our
Yeah.
CEO thing every time.
The
Yeah.
Tunnel Club.
We're probably gonna be just around 250.
Well, and now I really know that we don't need the driver, so I don't even have to take a person that gives any cut in that. So
Yeah, that's true.
I know how to what to do.
You know,
Once
yeah,
we
I think
unlock the master hacker, the one that is better than Paige, that's where you can get the most money.
Yeah, you
Like
have
an
to do
extra
special
30
stuff for
seconds.
that one though.
Yeah.
You need. I think that's the one where you need to to blow up all the signal jammers.
Oh.
Yeah. In order to get what's his name, Evie or Evie or whatever his name is. There they are.
What a nice convenient meeting spot. Alright, I'm your CEO, guys. Take him out! Keep the money! Listen to what I'm saying!
Still don't understand why we're exchanging money for money when we actually get less money by giving them our money.
I know, right? Yeah, just shy of 400k apiece.
As we get ready to start again, I wanted to thank all of our viewers out there, especially the new ones, for of course watching the RSG channel. Now, for those of you that are new here, RSG is a very professional gaming channel, and we are here to provide you quality content. And so I wanted to give you a little bit of a rundown of everything that RSG covers regularly. So from Mondays to Fridays during the 12 o'clock Eastern Time hour, we have on YouTube a live stream that we call the RSG Lunch Hour. Now, this is there to get you through the doldrums of the day, largely covers Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes as our primary game, but we talk about anything and everything for you. Now, on Mondays, we do have Marbles Monday. Now, Marbles is a fun, interactive Twitch game that if you are not familiar with, is really, really fun. And the way we do it at RSG is always a little bit different than the normal play. So please come out on Mondays at 8 p.m. Eastern Time and join us for Marbles on Stream. On Tuesday nights, we have our Don't Starve Together Tuesdays. And it's just what it sounds like, Don't Starve Together on Tuesday nights. And that's what we do at 8 p.m. Eastern Time with a great group of friends from the community. On Wednesday nights on YouTube at 8 p.m. Eastern Time is our longest running Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes live stream, which covers the Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes game. It is the longest running live stream in the galaxy for the game. So if you guys are interested in that or just want to check out what the game is about, make sure to head to that on our YouTube channel. On Fridays at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, we have coverage of State of Survival, another mobile app game. And so if you guys are interested in fighting zombies and surviving the apocalypse, make sure you check that out on YouTube. At 10 a.m. Eastern Time on Saturdays, we have Jedi Academy. Jedi Academy is a Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes based stream. It's a pure question and answer stream done and hosted by RSG with a great group of Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes content creators there to answer questions for the community for about 2 hours. So if you want to have your questions answered about this mobile game, head to our channel on YouTube on 10 a.m. Eastern Time and make sure that you are there to get your questions answered. On Twitch at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, we have our D&D campaign right here. You guys are watching that now, and we really appreciate it and hope you guys are enjoying it, and we will continue to do this at 8 p.m. Eastern. Then on Sundays at 5 p.m. Eastern Time on YouTube, we have our Star Wars Dungeons & Dragons campaign. That's right, 2 Dungeons & Dragons campaign, our regular, normal D&D 5e on Saturdays, and Star Wars on YouTube. So make sure you check that out as well. And then at 8 p.m. Eastern Time on Twitch, we have our Sunday Night Gaming. Now, this is where we will rotate different games and just have fun with a group from the RSG community, and of course with you guys in chat. Some will be interactive, some will just be fun, some will be ridiculous. But even beyond all of these, from a Monday to Sunday schedule, we will have random streams throughout the week, both on YouTube and on Twitch. So make sure that while you guys are here on Twitch, you hit that follow button so you can get notified whenever we go live. And with that, we're about to get started here with our Dungeons & Dragons stream. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this little break, taken some time off, and get ready for the second half of the campaign. And on that note, I am Infinity with Reality Skewed Gamers. Thank you guys for watching and hope you enjoy the second half. Wait, Ranger, did you use Stream Deck in order to switch, or did you use OBS? Press it on Stream Deck because they're saying no audio.
Yeah, we have no audio.
All right.
There we go. You should be good now.
All right.
Make sure to use Make sure to use the Stream Deck.
Too many buttons, man. Seriously.
It's all Stream Deck. Don't even bother.
Shut up, man. Just shut up. Just shut up. Just shut up. Sick of you. 9,000. I feel like I'm like invading a small country, hacking them with all the crap I got in front of me right now, and it's only going to get worse before it gets better. But welcome back. Sorry about the sound little thing. Little glitches happen like that. So we should be back. Everyone should be able to hear us. Welcome back from our long break. If you're still with us, glad to have you guys here. We last left our campaign of Menage Troop players. They are on their way to the Temple of the Raven Queen. If you guys want to discuss anything on the way there, you can. Now is the time.
I want to be keeping my eyes looking around, make sure we're not being followed.
Okay, make a perception check.
Oh, fuck. 8.
I mean, you're quite small, and the people here are quite large, and a lot of people still out and about. Not as many as there were when you first entered the establishment about an hour or so ago. But it was starting to wind down. People are closing up shops. It's starting to get dusk, more into the nighttime, and but yeah, you don't really get a sense of anybody following you or chasing you or looking at you funny or giving you the bird or anything like that.
All right, fair enough.
All right, anybody else?
I'm gonna walk over to Ashira again and be like, so what exactly was the full mission? If you don't mind now.
The full mission?
What were you supposed to be doing? I still don't really understand.
That map? That map that we didn't get?
Mm-hmm.
That was our mission.
Do you think this might be enough?
Not even close. We are in deep trouble.
That is definitely not good.
It is not. What brought you to the Raven Queen?
I was hoping to become a member. I am a follower of the Raven Queen, but have not gone through whatever trials are necessary. I don't feel like she's accepted me, so I have come here hoping that eventually the Raven Queen will accept me as a follower.
She did not call to you?
She has called to me, but in a different way. Hard to explain exactly, but I don't feel like she's accepted me yet.
Alright. No, we go back to receive probably punishment and possibly demotion. So you are young. She will probably not be that angry at you, but yeah, we have a problem.
Oh, don't worry. She won't be that angry with you. She'll be pissed.
Drosel, is that a joke?
Are you joking, Grim?
I don't. Anyone else see if I'm joking or not?
No,
Doesn't look like I'm joking.
Okay.
Y'all, as sarcasm oozes off of him.
I will do what I can to help. This was the only idea I had for now. Hopefully it works.
I do not know what happened. We will find out. But these two, how did they commission you two? I said, looking over at Togar and Ali. Ali. How did they commission you to bring us this map?
We were not commissioned.
I see. Who contacted you?
That I cannot tell.
We have no idea how much trouble we are in.
I will. I will tell you that it was a night creature.
A friend of yours?
Not so much a friend, but not an enemy.
Where have you guys come from? Where have you traveled from?
I am from the north.
Okay.
Takar, you see anything?
Straight out of Draconia. I've been here for years.
I'm going to deduct points from you if you do that ever again.
Fresh Prince of Draconia here.
Awful.
Could I roll charisma?
What are you trying to charisma for? What?
I guess.
What are you trying to do?
I would like to speak with a sheriff.
You can. I'll tell you if you need to make a charisma throw. I mean, are you trying to persuade her on anything, or?
Yes.
Okay, what are you trying to persuade her about?
Make sure that we go along to protect, but stay behind a bit.
So put that in words, and then I'll have you make a roll. Like,
Ashira, I would like very much to protect everyone, but it is in my nature to lag behind. Would you feel uncomfortable if we stayed behind a bit?
make a persuasion check. Okay, and then make a charisma saving throw, Ashara. You seem like it seems cool. They hang back a little bit. Her and Takar. She's like she's forthright and stuff.
Okay. Enjoy protecting from the back.
All right, you and Takar kind of make your way back to the back of the bus, so to speak.
Does Ashira seem uncomfortable with that decision?
No.
Can I tell?
Make an insight check.
18?
A little confused and miffed, but not uncomfortable.
Okay. I'm just slowly gonna kind of slow behind and kind of keep pace with the back, just to kind of keep track.
All right. Anybody else? Conversations had on our way to the Temple of the Raven Queen.
Mulling
I'm
over
just
in my
juggling
head.
my coin.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. I take out my stone and I just fiddle with it. Like, I don't actually do anything with it, but I am visibly nervous, kind of just rolling around the stone in my hand just over and over and over again right now.
All right. Anybody else?
I'll walk over closer to Tolgar and I'll tell him, "You may want to put that coin away. We're not in the same township."
Takar, you gonna respond or?
Oh, was I paying attention to what the halfling says to me?
I don't know. Do you respond? I mean, I don't know if because we've had some communication issues tonight.
Straight to know.
I'm playing with my coin.
He just continues. You don't know if he responds or not. He just keeps playing with his money.
All right. I'll walk back on over next to Adlin and say, "Watch out for the Dragonborn. He seems a bit daft."
All right.
Yeah, I gathered that quite a while ago. Yeah.
All
Confirmed now, though, for sure.
All right. So you guys make your way to the Temple of the Raven Queen. It's It's right in between the third layer of the city and this. I'm sorry, between the first layer of the city and the second. It's a big, giant structure that, for as modest as the Raven Queen followers usually are, this is a gaudy structure. When you guys walk in, you see two giant ravens, kind of in a position like they're taking off on either side. And then as you walk to the front, you see what looks to be a white mask with just like, one of those performance kind of masks that you've seen before, cut off here. Just all you see is this part is this white mask with empty eyes on it that are blackened somehow, but you don't know how exactly. On the front, as you walk in through the doors, you see that there are priests coming and going. There's not a lot of movement outside. There doesn't seem to be any guards of any sort that you can see. You walk in, you make your way into the temple. You know exactly where you're going. You go directly to
Actually, before we go to see the
Chateau.
Yeah. I'll stop one of the attendants
I'm sorry, Chateau.
and be like, "Oh, these
He's
two
like,
will
yeah,
be staying the night at the temple. Make sure their accommodations are ready for them.
Very good, brother. Anything else?
That'll be all.
And would
Blessings of the matron upon you."
Yes. But will they be getting a nice room or one of the nicer rooms?
I'll look over at Reed. Well, you get your choice, my friend.
I know.
No, nicer's always better, but I don't want to put anyone out.
It's just not a problem if the brother says so. I'm confused, brother. A normal room or a nicer one for the guests, their status being of importance of which room they occupy. He's just looking at you, grim, like, please, God, say something.
Put them in the nicer ones.
As you command, Acolyte. Thank you. And he gives you the bow, and then it's like, I will set up the rooms and let you know when they're ready. And then he just kind of scrapes slowly backwards and walks away, looking very nervously at Drom as he does it. All right. Anything else before you make your way over to Satal?
That was all for me.
Anybody else?
Drum, Raven Queen. Well, what exactly is she a god of?
All right, now you gotta make me look this up again.
Way to be prepared for your own religion.
I wasn't expecting somebody to ask me that question.
I'll answer it. She's the goddess.
In the first session.
She is the goddess of
She's the goddess of
winter and death, and I think one other one. She has another. I don't have her stat in front of me right now. I'm just going by the.
I forget what it was.
I'll tell you here in a second. Give me a second. Good lord. Well, we can see he's a faithful follower of the old.
It was. I think it was life, death, and winter, right?
Yeah, it was that moment in
Let me
between
look.
life and death.
Yeah.
She's got fate also, I think, frequently.
Yeah, I was looking more as just conversation.
Yes, death, fate, and winter. She's known as the matron of death, the mother of fate, the lady of winter. She's got many numerous of things that she kind of is known for. And mainly her priests. They're the ones that do last rites. They're the ones that take when someone dies, they usher in and do the rites so that they can be sent to the afterlife, whether to the nine hells or the you don't know where they're going to go. That's
it's more to
she's
make
the one
sure
that
they don't come back.
She just makes the souls are there and she makes they go in the direction they're supposed to be going. So she's in charge of all that. So yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I was just
I
making
did
sure.
get some of it right. I've been calling her the matron, so there you go.
Oh yeah, no. I was just more trying to make sure she wasn't like the goddess of charisma and argument.
No, that's not really her bag of. Although she, you don't know. That's all you know.
That's what I gathered, though.
Yeah, it could be more, but apparently, Drom doesn't have a clue.
You're one of the higher ups at the temple.
I wouldn't really say one of the higher ups,
Well,
but I answer to one of them. But yeah,
well,
He is a little bit higher up than most of us.
all right.
I look up.
Gonna say that the feller that just creeped down the hallway there, he certainly seemed to hide you in high respect.
real quick, is that the first time that dude's acted like that towards
Mm-mm.
me,
Mm-mm.
towards my character? No. Okay, so
Mm-mm.
That's
It's-
just his normal.
it's his normal thing.
Well, all right.
I think I might need another drink after listening to that. That's a lot. That was creepy.
I think you're right. All right. So, is there
Where's me pipe? Where's me pipe?
a waiting lounge or a smoker lounge or something we should wait in until the mouth breather comes back?
Yeah. I agree. Let's go.
All right, so there's really, you guys make your way through the main temple because it's the way that you have to go. You see that there's a few worshipers in there. You guys are kind of quiet as you walk in. You can see that there are rooms adjacent to the main temple. You see that there's an altar, and you see that there's a statue of a goddess with a dress, nondescript, the mask on, and very long hair that flows behind her. It's made out of granite, so you really can't see anything. The one thing that sticks out is the mask, the white mask that's on her face and stuff. And you can see there's incense and other things and stuff. And you see that there is a priest doing what looks to be what you, Ashara, and Drom know is first rites for the nighttime. These are done every couple of hours at this temple, right? And one of the normal priests performs the rites and stuff, as you know, people that have come in to make offerings to the Raven Queen. He's the people that are in there praying and doing stuff right now. He's taking care of them. You guys kind of usher your way around through a door into this hallway, and you guys know where Satal's office is. You guys all kind of go up there. You see outside of her office is the priest and her looks like her assistant. Never talks. You guys know that about him. He never had a conversation with this dude. And he just looks up and raises an eyebrow as you guys approach, and then crosses his fingers in front of him. He just looks at you.
We need to make a report to Satel.
He doesn't say anything, goes. Just gestures with his fingers. Wait a minute. And then he goes, opens the door, goes in. You guys are all waiting outside. About a minute passes, and then you see him just open the door, bow, and just holds his hand out to you guys to go in.
We walk in.
All right. Do you all walk in?
All of us.
Reed?
I'm
Yeah,
still behind everybody, right?
I'll sort of stick my hands in my pockets and walk in after everyone else, not
Mhm.
knowing any different where we are.
All right. You see the same accommodations that I described at the beginning of the campaign, and the music stopped. I got a really fun... Roll20 is just not cooperating tonight, man. I tell you what. Give me a second.
I'll tell you what.
You walk in, same accommodations, desk. You see her. She's not looked up. She's reading something really quickly. Has not acknowledged your presence yet. And she just keeps staring at this. For what seems like 2 or 3 minutes, she doesn't say a word. Does anybody say anything while she's sitting there reading her parchment?
I'm just gonna walk over and start looking. Is there anything hanging on the walls or bookshelves?
There's some ornaments. You see, there's the tapestry behind her with a gorgeous a picture of a raven, and you also see that her desk is very nice. There's a few little things in there. Looks like just keepsakes. Some are gold, some are silver. See, there's a bookshelf that's got a bunch of books on there. If you want to pry, you can. If you just want to look and see what she's got up there, you can.
If I can just look at the bindings of the book, see if I spot titles.
Yeah. What languages do you know?
Halfling, Dwarvish, Common.
All right, make a perception check.
Oh, God.
Maybe it's a light, you don't know. And the other thing too is, it looks like in languages you're not familiar with. So, look, different size of books and stuff, but you can't really make out what it's pertaining to. So, some are big, some are small. That's all you really notice. So, this is all you pick up. Anybody else in the 2 to 3 minutes that she doesn't say anything, or do anything?
I am standing in silence the entire time.
I stand in silence too.
I'm just moving slightly behind the ranger friend.
All right. After about what seems like an eternity to you three followers, in an uncomfortable, awkward silence, she finally goes, and lays down her thing, her parchment. Oh, you've returned. She looks at you, Dromzel. Report, my child.
We were unable to acquire the map. And then I went British all of a sudden.
I see you've changed your accent.
You've developed another personality.
That is what happens when he's afraid.
It appears the
Hi.
I mean, like, seriously, I gotta get the accent back. I'm sorry. The Cerberus assembly bought it higher than the gold that you gave us for it. We were unable to get it from them.
So you were
These two, and I point out.
She's just tapping her lips with her finger like this. What about these two?
These two apparently. I shake my head and I put this down. The drawing.
She looks-
I'm not even
she's
gonna
like-
call it a map.
She opens it up.
Drawing
She's-
down.
She just literally throws it over her shoulder. I don't know what that is. What was that supposed to be, Dromzel? Speak.
It was supposed to be their rendition
You get a
of what they
furious
saw on
anger.
the
You've
map.
seen this before from her.
Oh,
where
I know she's pissed.
she's getting impatient with you because yeah,
Dromzel, do you mind if I speak to her? I'm kind of like whispering to him as I'm.
She looks at you with this cold gaze. It's like, speak only when spoken to, child. And just gives you death stares.
Yep, head goes straight down, quiet.
You were saying, my son, about your lack of acquisition of what I asked you to receive?
I'm sorry that I failed you.
But
this was an unforeseen.
She waves her hand like, always with you with excuses. Well, give me the money back.
Hi, Priestess. I am so sorry, if I may.
What is it now, my child?
We have failed you utterly, but we have brought these two in place of the map to see if maybe you could extract some knowledge from them. And we have paid them the money to bring them here so that maybe we could save something. Or you could take their money.
She does this thing where she's just like, let me get this to my understanding. I sent you with 40 gold to acquire a map from these two people. Not only were you unsuccessful in doing this basic task, on top of that, the money that was to be used for the purchase of the map has somehow waylaid into these two people's pocket, as in the hopes of being able to acquire the information. Is that what you're telling me, child? She looks at you really hard, Ashar. Is that the story you would like to come to me with?
If I had thought that we were willing to cross the Cerebus Assembly, I would have killed the representatives.
In the fifth. She just ignores you now. She looks at all three of you followers real quickly. She stands up. Whose bright idea was it to bring these two to our hallowed grounds to acquire that information? And pray tell me, what spell do you think exists where we can extract that information from them? Other than maybe through torture. She's pacing and still looking at all of you three.
It was my idea. I don't know magic all that well, but I was hoping there was a way to salvage this. And head goes right back down.
She just kind of looks up and closes her eyes. And then she does this. Snaps her finger. And then you see come walking in, previously, Raza. In her same outfit. She comes in through the door on the side, and she's just smiling at y'all. Like, well, I'll be we meet again.
Head is even farther down if it can be.
She's like, Raza is with the Service Assembly, and she does serve them well, but she's also a follower and loyal patron of the Raven Queen. And you see she's got her little Raven Queen thing now. She's like, Raza, what would you say? What would you say of their performance tonight? Well, I did enjoy myself, as you know, my lady. But, it was just too much fun. They were just too easy to swindle. As I feared. Alright. Consider the favor repaid. She's like, I look forward to working with you again. And she kind of looks at you and winks, and then she walks out. And then she sits down, and she just kind of, her eyes closed, and her just rocking a little bit, and then she's like, and then she opens her eyes. Well, what am I to do with you three? Simple task to not be done. She looks at you, Drom, and she's like, what was your task?
Obtain the map, which we failed.
And why did you fail?
Unforeseen circumstances we weren't prepared for.
And is that an excuse?
No, it's not.
Indeed. Well, unfortunately, the map, which I have acquired from Raza through my little exploits, was needed, but I thought I'd have a way to test you and your abilities. I must say, I'm highly disappointed in all three of you. Tonight, you will all show penance and pray the rest of the night with no sleep, asking the forgiveness of the Raven Queen. Leave. I want to speak to your other companions.
As you wish, High Priestess.
I don't say a word. I just nod and walk.
Yep. And you guys know we're right to go, because out in front of everybody in the temple is a place where you get on your knees on the cold floor, and you guys know the chants and stuff to say, and you guys will be doing that the rest of the night.
I'll just sort of throw a look to Drum and say, should we go too, or is she talking about us to stay here?
I would like you to stay, my halfling friend.
Oh, all right.
do take out a little statue of the Raven Queen and put it in front of me as I pray.
All right. So you four left over, and she kind of smiles. I apologize. I must maintain the utter strictness of the temple. Those three were utterly failures. Especially my adopted son, who I don't know what the hell he's thinking. But nonetheless, I would like to get to know you, for I may have an opportunity for you and to hire you. She looks over at you, Reed. And pray tell, my dear halfling, what are your professions?
Rabbit farmer.
Rabbit farmer. You don't look like a rabbit farmer.
It's been a rough spell. The rabbit farm was burned to the ground not long ago.
Make a
Can I
deception
just
check.
move to the front of the pack and
Yeah, make a
shake the
deception
high
check with
priestess hand?
disadvantage.
That's a 6.
He knows you're hiding something.
Oh yeah, she knows a little bit more than that.
It's not a lie. But
Yeah, but she knows you're hiding. You're not truly a rabbit farmer. It's like, oh, pray tell. Maybe you were, or at some point a rabbit farmer, but I get a jest from your parents, Follow of Moradin, that you are more than meets the eye. Or does the weaponry you carry just for show?
they're dangerous times, milady.
They are indeed, for dangerous people, if needed. Are you one said dangerous person?
When need be.
And then she looks over you. And you, my fine bearded friend, also a son of Morden. What are you? Are you a rabbit farmer as well?
Retinal drinker and meat eater. But
She gives you this look like she could like burn your brains out of your ears. Make a charisma saving throw, because she's intimidating the shit out of you now. Uh-oh.
There we go.
Wow, you have a -1? God damn.
I have like no bonuses to charisma. Nope.
No, yeah, -1 too. Yeah, apparently less than.
Hey, he still got double digits with that, so that's pretty damn impressive.
Yeah, too bad she's facing so tall. Ooh, I'm not gonna tell you what she rolled. It was good. It's good. She just looks at you, and you are quite intimidated as you kind of get this aura around her. All of a sudden, this darkness. She kind of gives you this look. Do you want to try to answer that again, Master Dwarf?
I am a weaponsmith for foremost, and activities or a researcher.
You're
to
a
say better.
fighter. I get it, dwarf. Maybe keep your weapons as not well hidden. And then she looks over to you, Takar, and well, what do we have here?
Togar loves stilix, my lady.
I'm actually quite impressed that you were able to ascertain my acolyte's money on top of. Well, you did.
No impression needed. One offered 20 for my memories, the other offered 20 to take a walk.
And so you have. And your companion, the Elven Ranger, half elf, I can tell. Well, I think you have seen tonight that my followers are not so much
standard
up to the task and are in need of guidance. I'm hoping that maybe I can offer to pay you for a little endeavor with them to see my will and the will of the Raven Queen done?
Oh, priestess, eyes can inspire everyone.
Indeed.
How many gold pieces are you talking about?
I'm willing to pay each of you 50 gold now, and 50 upon return of a little mission I have for you guys, if you are willing to do it.
150 now? You don't have to worry about paying me when I return.
50 now. And make a charisma saving check, because now she's intimidating you.
Come on, baby. Oh!
Yeah, you failed.
God damn it.
She's much higher level, dude. She's got crazy. And she's like some kind of spellcaster. That was a good roll, though. This is not bad.
80 now, 80 on the way home.
No, you were intimidated. You think 50 is a good deal.
50 is a great deal.
Yeah, you're like, yeah, I'll take that. That's pretty good. Because she's giving daggers into you. And she looks at you, Alaneth, and says, and do you find that acceptable?
I do not.
Oh, shit.
Oh?
I was
Speak
just
your
about to add
mind.
that gold.
I'm not all about the gold.
What's that?
I'm not all about the gold.
Then what are you about? Ranger from the north.
I'm a mercenary and a doer of good.
Oh, you'll be doing good on this mission. I tell you what, think it over. And the same offer goes for you, Mr. Halfling and Mr. Dwarf, i.e. Mr. Rabbit Farmer and beer alcohol drinker. Think it over. 50 just to go somewhere, do something I need done, and then come back. It's 100 gold in total.
Where are you looking for us to go?
Well, I would brief all of you, including the 3 worthless ones outside praying for the rest of the night.
When would we leave?
Again, I'll brief you in the morning, if that is satisfactory to all of you.
Satisfactory as long as I am able to stay with Reed.
Well, she's confused, like, yes, that's why I'm paying all of you to go together.
Fantastic.
And then she kind of shakes herself because she was so baffled by the question. She's like, "What? I just said that." So she's like, goodness. Rooms will be provided for you tonight.
She failed her savings throw there.
She didn't even make one. She was just befuddled, literally.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, it was almost. That's what I mean.
It's just an insta-fail. It's an insta-fail.
She's just like,
yeah.
She's like,
I
what?
failed the befuddle roll by Jason.
Befuddle roll. Talk no jutsu work there. It's just like she basically tells you rooms will be provided. So if you want to eat something, you can just go to the kitchen. There's a dining area. If not, then you're more than welcome to stay here for the night. Everything's going to be shut down in the city soon anyway, and you guys can be with her in the morning after breakfast, like 10 a.m.
Fair enough.
All right.
Can I start adding that 50 gold pieces to my equipment?
Nope. Oh yeah. Well, yeah, she hasn't given it to you yet.
Oh.
Because not everybody agreed to,
I'm so sorry.
So you have to make the decision in the morning. All right. So you guys, you see the door automatically opens without even having to be asked. She bids you good night, and the door opens and you see the guy, her looks like her secretary, modestly dressed in black robes and like a normal priest. Short hair, nothing out of the ordinary. And then that one guy comes running over. I've got your your room's ready. Master Drum is in trouble. So I will be more than glad to escort you if you want, ladies and gentlemen.
Sure, lead away.
Right this way. Follow me. He keeps walking in front of you and he keeps staring back at you, and then he keeps walking forward, and then he stares back at you, and and then you're each given your own separate rooms, and they're modest. It's got, and you see motifs of each room has a different kind of like motif of the Raven Queen in them. But they're nice. The beds are nice. The sheets are nice. You get your own writing little desk and stuff. A place to put your equipment. A little closet. Place to kick off your shoes and relax. It's about like 9 o'clock at night. You guys can talk to each other. Do whatever you want now. And you guys did see, I forgot to mention this, as you guys were walking by, you saw Balin, you saw Drum, and you saw Charlotte at the front of the temple on their knees, just in silent meditation.
Oh, man. Yeah, I mean, I don't say that. That'd be rude.
They don't look happy.
It should be most impressive that you just saw a what was it, female human intimidate the shit out of an orc.
Yeah.
He gave him especially the old mother stink eye. Yeah, she has advantage on rolls against those guys. But so you guys if you guys want to talk to each other, you've got, if you want to get something to eat, or you want to talk or have a meeting, whatever you guys want. What do you want to do?
Can we speak with the guy who brought us in?
Before he takes off, he's like, yes, my lady.
Why so nervous are you?
What?
Why so nervous are you?
What do you mean?
Why fearful?
I'm not fearful. What gives you that idea?
Be gone.
Right away. He just skippers off.
My dwarf laughs. I laugh. I can't help it.
Before you go, just where's the kitchen?
Yes, master.
Where's the kitchen? It's near time for second supper.
Of course, we can bring you some. I could take you there myself. I could get a little. Might get lost. I don't mind.
Sure.
All right, follow me.
Anybody else want a snack or a drink?
I'm very hungry.
So who's all going?
The odd fella's gonna bring me to the kitchen.
Sounds good. Let's go.
All right. So Reed's going. Paladin's going. Who else is going? Tagar, Alaneth, what are you guys doing?
I'm staying straight behind that ranger, man.
All right, Alaneth, what are you doing? Are you gonna go grab something to eat, or are you gonna go to your room? What do you want? What are you doing?
I'm gonna go grab something to eat.
All right, so you guys are all going and following this person. He's all right, and then he opens the door for you, and then it's a nice dining area. It's accommodating. You can see some tables are just your standard tables. It's like a bench, right? You sit down, you can eat, right? And then there's some other tables that are up on a platform that looks like more for the higher ups and stuff in the church when they have like their communal meals and things of that nature. He's like, if you're right here, I will bring you what you require. Would you like something to drink?
Any of you?
Well, I can offer some tea or some water or wine.
Wine will work fine.
All right, one wine and.
I'll take 2 wines for me.
He looks at you funny.
I'll have one.
Would you like just me to bring it in a bigger mug?
2 wines
All right.
for me.
Two wines, and so wines for everyone then.
You bring me a pot of tea and 6 sandwiches. Preferably like
I don't know what
like
the,
a ham and
well,
cheese.
I don't know what the cook has. I have to ask. You know, it is late at night and dinner's been served. But I will.
I'll take his wine too.
I'm confused.
3 wines
Wait.
for me.
Is there spring water nearby?
What is spring water?
Bring me something not to make me loopy.
So water.
We have 4 wines.
Wait, you want 4 wines now?
Togo.
Why did I come to the Temple of the Raven Queen again?
I don't know.
Why did
confused
I
myself.
come here? I am so confused
My
right
friend,
now.
I'm confused right now too myself. So I've got
Yeah,
an order of
I'm
tea.
a follower of Morden, right? And I'm here.
I can see that. Yes, it looks like you're a dwarf. Yes.
And the priestess wants to hire me to go do something that doesn't.
Well, no, that's typical. Most temples in the Dwindling Empire hire out mercenaries and folks for stuff all the time, and
So this is something you've seen happen before, then?
Oh yeah, yes, all the time.
Oh.
Not just with our temple, others. I mean, we are at war.
How do we leave?
Through the door?
You can go fetch some cheese and bread for me too.
Well, I have to try to. Forgive me. The halfling wanted tea, hot tea, sir.
Yeah, just bring the whole pot of it.
A pot of tea, yes, good.
Aye.
The dwarf wanted some wine, yes.
Yep.
And then
That is correct.
the lady wanted water from a spring. I don't have a spring near me to get that. I have regular water, if that will work for you, madam.
Well, beer's mostly water. That'll work.
We don't have beer.
Ale.
Tea, please.
We don't have ale either. So tea.
That's why I probably got wine and I didn't get one of those, huh?
Right.
Makes more sense now.
Okay. And then Mr. Dragon, you want 4 wines?
6 wines.
You're
got
better
the
off
6
just
wines.
wheeling a barrel of it.
I think that would be best. Yes. Apparently your friend has a problem.
No, they go to meetings. It's fine. Just bring the cask out.
Oh well, I can bring bottles out, but I'm not strong enough to carry a barrel.
No, we don't want to upset anyone here. Just bring him a couple glasses of wine. We'll all be good. Done.
Okay.
End story.
Oh, I'll bring a bottle.
I want to cast suggestion on this little thing and get my barrel of wine.
Okay.
Not the best.
I know what suggestion is.
What do you want me to roll for it? Charisma?
No, it's just a wisdom saving throw from him. What's your DC?
My DC?
Your spell DC.
Your spell DC. It'll be in the. Yeah, it'll be right next to your spell on the Beyond.
14.
Yeah, he rolled a natural 13, so he beats it. He's like, please don't cast magic at me. It makes me nervous. And then he just walks off.
Damn it.
And then he comes back at like 2 minutes later. First he brings 2 bottles of wine. He brings 4 cups for the wine, and he brings a pretty good sized pot of tea, and 2 cups, one for you, Reed, and one for you, Alana. And he's like, okay, the chef, the cook says that all he has is some cut up meat and some cheese and bread. Will that suffice for you guys?
Perfect.
Oh,
Yeah, those are the main ingredients in a sandwich. Yeah.
what's a sandwich?
It's you take the bread, you bisect it, then you stuff everything else you mentioned in between,
Uh-huh.
and that's a sandwich.
And what do you do with you eat this?
Yeah, you eat it.
So you take bread and you stuff. So you just take the bread and throw things in the middle of it.
That's the general idea of
How
it.
do you get the food in the bread?
You melt it first.
How do you melt
Right.
it?
Fire, come on.
So you
I'm totally lying, by the way. So if you want me to do a deception,
no,
I need
he's
to do
really
that.
he's never heard of it. He's like,
Can I insight check this guy?
yes.
We lost a
13.
battle of wits to somebody from the Cerberus Assembly, and they are losing a battle in a kitchen, and somehow we are paying penance.
In the first 30 seconds, I got actual information out of it. Just gone downhill since then.
Yeah. Reed's been kind of on top of it though. You get a sense that he's actually very curious about what the hell you're talking about. He's never heard of a
Tell
sandwich
you what.
before.
Bring the whole tray, a whole bunch of the bread,
yes,
the
yes.
meats, the cheese.
Uh-huh.
Bring it. I'll teach you how to make a sandwich.
Oh, thank you. And he goes happily running off, and then about like you hear some rustling in the back. And he goes running to the tray and puts it for you. Oh, please teach me the making of the sandwich. What do we do?
All right, first thing you're
I
gonna.
I heard fire. What do we light on fire? I can do that.
Those are the more advanced things.
Yeah, hey, whoa, don't start there, no.
But we'll start simple.
All right, so no fire.
I reach back onto my belt and
Yes.
sort of flip around a blade,
Okay.
and I'll open up one of the loaves of bread and fold it open.
All right. Okay.
Okay, then
Uh-huh.
I'll start looking at the different meats. Oh, you see this now?
Right.
We've got some nice cheeses.
Yes.
Take a couple of bits of that and I'll slice nice and thin.
Okay.
I'll sort of layer it out onto the bread.
Sure.
Okay, now the meats that you've got. You see this one here?
Uh-huh.
This is right from
yeah,
the leg of a pig. It's
yeah.
a nice bit of ham.
Yes, it's some ham and I got some
Slice
chicken.
some nice thin
Yeah, okay.
slices of that.
Sure.
And here's the key.
Uh-huh.
You have to go and layer the ham, fold it a little bit, like this as you go.
Oh, okay.
See, that's an advanced technique.
Mm.
I'll teach you that one for free.
Oh, you're so kind. Thank you.
And then you've got some various spices. I see you brought out some mustard, things like that.
What's mustard?
Hey, it's this yellow substance that
No,
you
he didn't bring any of that.
slathered
He
on
did
it.
not bring any of that out there.
Ah, son of a. All right, well, these things happen. That'll be the next lesson.
All right. And so you see him.
Condiments.
He pulls out. There's a knife that comes with the meats and stuff. He cuts the bread and he puts the cheese in the meat and he's like, okay. And then you just eat it like this, right?
Oh, you reclose the bread.
So
Press it down a hair.
okay. He presses it down. He's like, all right, and then he takes a bite. Oh, this is quite good.
See?
I like this. Yeah, it's delicious.
No, it's a great traveling food, especially, but good for snacks.
So, when does the fire come in later on?
Well, that's if you want to make it a hot sandwich. You can do that.
So, like by fire, you mean you bake the sandwich?
You could bake it, or you could
Oh.
toast it, or sometimes
toast.
you put it in a frying pan. You may want to heat the frying pan, or you can melt the cheese.
Oh, fascinating. Well, thank you.
No, you're quite welcome.
For teaching me this. I must get back to my duties, but I'm going to take this delicious sandwich.
Sandwich. Yeah.
Sandwich with me.
Just before you go,
Yes.
have you perhaps maybe a small stool I could borrow for the night?
I will have one brought to your room, sir.
No, I want to bring it with me. I'd like to sit outside and just be able to enjoy the night air.
Oh, we have a lovely garden in the back, and there's lots of sitting areas for like smoking and contemplating the greatness of Our Lady, the Raven Queen.
What a
Is it,
romantic halfling.
Wait, is it where it what do you call him? Acolyte Drum.
Well,
Is it near the area where he's
yeah,
worshiping Raven?
You go past. There's a door. You know, the one we came out of from Master Satal's office, and if you go the other way on the left, there's a long hallway, and then if you take it, you'll see a doorway with two double doors. It opens up into the foyer garden area.
Yeah, that's where they are.
No, they're in the temple being punished.
Oh, okay. Could I see the temple? Is that permitted?
You saw it when we came in.
Oh, all right. Thank you.
Do you wish to see it again?
Yeah, I'll find my way back. It'll be fine.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you for the sandwich. It was. I will make more of these.
Practice it.
I will. I will definitely practice.
You can find your way of moving up the ranks and eventually become a sandwich artiste. You know.
I will think heavily on that. Well, you folks have a wonderful night, and thank you. And then he grabs his sandwich and walks away.
My dwarven friend, Gordon Ramsett.
That was awesome, Johnny. I just have to say that was awesome.
Food is your craft, and you are a master of it.
All right, you four. What are you guys doing?
I'm gonna go and I'm gonna make about 6 of the sandwiches.
All right, you got plenty of ingredients there that'll read.
Yeah, wrap them all up nice, a large cloth napkin or something. Grab my pot of tea and a cup and say, I'm gonna go watch them suffer for not being able to barter very well. Who wants to come with me?
Sounds interesting.
All right.
Along the way.
Yeah, come on, it'll be fun.
Oh my God.
May I cast Good Berry?
What's that?
May I cast Good Berry?
Yeah, you can do that easily. You get however amount. Good, off the top of my head, how many you get for the cast? But yeah, you
10.
I think I shall
get
do
10. You get 10 good berries.
right and follow them.
So you have 10 good berries in your inventory. I don't know
I'm
how long
just
those
picturing
last.
her now watching us suffer, like popping good berries like popcorn. Just
Well, you guys go.
Yeah,
in.
that really stub toe really hurt.
Well, you guys go walking in. You can see a lot of the people have left. You still see those three way up front. You guys sit down and win the dais, and you guys have your cups of tea and wine, and have sandwiches and food and good berries. And you guys all sit down and just watch as they sit there, and they're kind of doing like this mantra where they're just.
I'm saving my good berries.
You're saving your good berries, okay, right? Do you share any of your delicious sandwiches with the party there, Reed?
Yeah, that's why I made 6. I mean, I figured.
Well, 2 for you, and one for each of them.
And 2 for your bottom stomach.
Well, the original plan was going to be to put 1 in front of each of the ones praying, and then eat 3 in front of them.
But you guys sit down and enjoy a nice sandwich and watch this. About 10 minutes into this, a very sharply dressed priest comes over to you, a woman, and quite attractive, human, with brown hair, and comes over and leans down to you four. It's like, I'm terribly sorry. We don't allow food and drink into the temple. You'll have to go back to the dining area, please.
Oh, sorry, we weren't told that on the tour.
Well, it's okay. It's fine, but please, if you could take your items back to the dining area, it'd be most appreciated, sir.
I'm just gonna move a little bit forward and say, "Oh man, we were allowed in here. It's okay."
Make a deception
He's
check
my
with
friend.
disadvantage.
Oh,
I'm already walking back. Yeah, I'm not staying there.
There's one. Come on. Where?
Big money,
Why
big
isn't
money, no whammy, no whammy.
Roll again, you. No.
Wow.
What?
Wow.
What?
She rolls a natural.
Nice.
She rolls a natural 18. I love this new gold dice I have. It weighs 20 pounds, but it's wonderful. And she goes, "Sir, Get your filthy shit out of my temple and into the eatery.
What a cunt.
Do you say that?
He didn't say that.
I think
I think he did. That's the
I think I
four
said that.
wines talking.
Togor.
Yeah, sorry, didn't know we couldn't be in here with them.
Please leave.
Oh, Norway. See you in the morning, fellas.
When do you guys take off?
Yeah, as soon as she said we needed to leave, this dwarf was gone. I didn't even see that other happenstance.
As we're outside, I'll
You go. Oh, so you're
sorta-
gonna go outside to the garden area. Yeah, it's gorgeous. It's got a fountain, a white fountain. You see carved here and there motifs of the Raven Queen everywhere. But it's a very nice, beautiful garden. It's not colorful in the sense that there's not a lot of blooming flowers, right? But the shrubs and things are very intricately taken care of. It's not like a lot of color, but what is there is very neat and articulated and very, in its proper place and in order, right? And it makes sense. It's the Raven Queen, right? But not a lot of color, no blooming flowers of any kind of color whatsoever. It's just bushes and things. Some a little have like maybe a little dot of red or something in them, but the plants are pretty plain, but they're meticulously kept, right? Like you can tell someone took the time every day to keep these squared and everything like that. So it's a nice place to sit. It's calming is what you get, Reed, and it's a beautiful night. The stars are out. It's not cold. It's just turning into the fall of the year. It's the end of summer going into fall. The fall equinox has not happened yet. So you have a nice spot of tea and a sandwich outside. Anything else you want to do, or what are you other three doing? I should say that. We know what Reed's doing. What are you other three doing?
Reed, are you sitting and eating?
yeah, it's a sandwich. If you want one, there's a few extra.
You choose to sit.
Yeah, it's not far. Yeah.
You have room on the bench for me.
Oh, there's
Sure.
plenty of room. Yeah.
We're just in a dining hall, right?
They're outside. If you guys follow them outside, then all four of you are outside. That's why I'm asking. Did you follow, or did you go back into the dining area? What are you guys doing?
Well, since I don't have any freaking food or drink on me, apparently, I want to go into where we were trying to get into.
So you followed Reed then to where he went?
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys are all outside and seeing this spacious garden area. It's pretty spacious. It's pretty nice. Right in the middle, it seems like in this temple complex. So, you guys are outside, and Allie, you go sit next to Reed and have at it.
Reed,
Yeah.
shouldn't we go help the others?
Well, it seems like their religion's a bit on the uptight side. They were given orders by the head of their order, and well, frankly, probably an unfair test. It don't seem like any of them are remotely competent for negotiating. So,
How could we help?
I don't know. I think it's not like they're being punished real severe. They just got to kneel there all night.
I think the mission that we are being sent on is our way of helping them out. It's her way of at least giving us something to pull on. I'm not sure in some cases that some faiths would even do that.
We don't even know what they're asking us to do with them.
I feel
Man.
we need to move away.
And we do know the priestess is calling mercenaries quite frequently here recently. That we did learn that bit of information, so I don't think it's necessarily out of the ordinary that her assigning us a mission is. It seems like it's completely a normal situation. So,
Well, if we're just going to be a glorified babysitter, that's one thing.
That is how I take it as well. That's actually what I almost said in the initial conversation with him.
I mean, let's face it, basically they screwed up going to the store for her. So, I mean, how she's going to have us do next? Teach them to tie their shoes. I can't imagine they're getting into too much trouble here. I mean,
They'll be all right. They'll be all right.
Yeah, we'll see what she offers. What are your thoughts on it?
I will let you both decide.
Well, if we're all going to be in it together, should at least get input from each.
I feel unsettled here.
Well, I mean, it's peaceful. I mean, after all, this is temple of the goddess that are passing between life to not life. Does have a bit of a funeral home experience to it, but I guess that's to be expected.
Who's been so evil?
What about your man there, Togar? He's got away with the words with the people.
This is true.
Sorry, I ran to grab ice cream. I missed a little bit of the story that you were just talking about. So I had to get ice cream.
Oh, you bring enough for the group?
I offered some to Gara, but she said no. I did. I ran into the bedroom with 2 things of ice cream, and she said no.
Well,
I'm ultimately good. I'm ultimately a helper.
I will talk anything into anybody. Who am I talking to? What do you want me to tell them?
Well, basically, ask your question again, Reed, to Takar.
Takar, what you think of the idea they want us to go and babysit them 3?
Oh, this is gold, so yeah.
Oh yeah, you do seem to be good with the money.
Oh, we got a smoking deal on this one. For babysitting. Come on.
I mean, based on what we just saw and the way that you took them all, I can't imagine it's too dangerous.
I will
I got
follow.
wine and ice cream. Let's go.
Where in the kitchen did they have the ice cream? That guy didn't know what a bloody
Nobody has no goddamn
was.
such thing as get out of here.
My new Dragonborn companion, I would say that it is not too wise to question a priest in her sanctuary. Just if we want to continue working and have our fate play out in a positive way. Or if you want to be stubbing your toe for the next week, continue. That's just a small dwarf's advice. I want to keep my beard.
Don't worry. I'd only be stubbing my toe on you, dwarf.
Then we should go.
I suppose it's time for bed.
All right. So you guys eat your sandwiches and have a little small chit-chat and stuff and kind of enjoy the beautiful night sky. The weather's nice. It's not too hot. It's just that right temperature, in the evening where it's not overly warm where you're like, God, I'm sweating. It's like middle of the night and it's goddamn 90 degrees. It's like in the mid 70s, cooling down. It feels pleasant. Beautiful night. Lots of stars. You can see all the stars in the heavens above you. And you guys go and get some rest. You have a great sleep. Any spells and stuff that you guys cast are immediately brought to you. You other 3 spent the night praying till about 4 a.m. Where you were finally given a little reprieve. And then you all suffer a point of exhaustion because you have not been able to sleep.
Wow.
Right, so where do we put this?
So in the D&D Beyond character sheet, if you scroll up to the top, there's like 2 arrows on the right side. You can pop out a menu, and then you can set your exhaustion level. It's all the way at the bottom once you click
And
on the
Finn, for extra credit, what does it being having an exhaustion point mean?
I believe it means you get disadvantage on all ability checks.
That's right.
Could I move towards Finn and give him a good berry?
Well, you haven't met him yet. I'm just so for you three, you get done with your punishment, and then run off to your rooms to get maybe like an hour or two of sleep. You're still exhausted. You all wake up in the morning, and then you guys kind of all see each other in the morning. The same dining room hall. Everyone's having breakfast. There's coming in and out. You know, it's a busy place, so people come in and out all the time. So you guys, you four, I will say, you guys woke up and kind of all waited for each other and went to the place to go get some breakfast. And you see sitting there 3 disheveled, zombie-looking followers of the Raven Queen, kind of like staring at their breakfast and their porridge. Oh yeah, you guys only get porridge for breakfast this morning, and water.
I definitely didn't book this room.
Yeah.
Do we see the same servant fella we took the sandwich to last night?
Yeah, he's kind of running around doing stuff. You kind of do see him. He mainly works in. You see him in the main temple area. You want to say hi to him or anything?
Yeah, I'll walk over to him. Fella,
Oh yes.
I didn't get your name last night.
Oh, it's Blint.
Blint.
Yeah, yes.
Let me ask you a question, Blint.
Of
Remember how I taught you the sandwich?
Yes. The sandwich was delicious. I loved it.
I want to teach you a variant on it.
Does it involve fire?
Yes, very much so.
Oh, more fire, yes.
Can you fry me a couple of eggs?
Hold on, who's rolling and why?
Ashira's like rolling everything.
I just saw these numbers flashing up the screen. I'm like, did I miss the memo?
He has a
I'm
point.
drooling. I'm laughing so hard.
Well, apparently she made a strength check, didn't do well. Then she was tired, made a constitution check, really messed it up. Then she tried to figure out.
He's so out of it after
Then
this
she
exhaustion.
tried to figure out
She's
why
just
she was
trying everything
exhausted
to
and her muscles
recover.
hurt. Couldn't figure that out. Then she tried to think back to maybe when she was a child. Completely forgot about it. But she convinced you she got away with all of it with a 21 of charisma. So that just happened.
You running to laugh at her?
He
Jesus.
did. He came over, laughed, kissed her, and then ran back
Yeah.
laughing.
Jeez.
Look, you didn't get uppercutted, man.
Oh, you can.
Ice cream.
Oh, there's ice cream. Okay, more fire, yes.
All right, now with this one.
All right, okay.
Important variation. Take an egg, you fry it.
Fried egg, yes.
Cheese.
Cheese, yes, cheese.
Either ham or bacon, whichever you have. If you have both,
We're at Subway again.
salt, pepper, and
Okay.
build a sandwich with that in the middle instead of just a
I'm so fascinated. It's like, I haven't had breakfast. May I join you? I'll get the items and have them made. Will you eat this delicious?
Oh, yeah.
sandwich
Yeah,
with
of
me?
course.
Of course.
Bring a whole bunch of it out.
Right, follow me. Hey, he's always not.
And very important too.
But you see him run over to that priestess you saw. I said priest, so I meant priestess. The other last night is kind of eyeing you, Togar. She's giving you kind of a little stink eye. Not really the rest of you, but just Togar. She's just looking at you, just with cold beams, and you see him bow to her, and she's like, "Yes." And she's really nice with him, and he's very happy. He comes running over. She said I could have breakfast with you. Let's go. Come on.
Wonderful. Beautiful.
And so he goes and sits down. He doesn't sit you guys down at the 3 zombies at the one table. He sits you guys at another table, hauls ass into the kitchen. 10 minutes later, he comes running out. He has had the cook, per your specification, make each of you and himself breakfast sandwiches.
Mm-hmm.
can I, like,
Blint,
teach
you're the
the-
best.
With some tea. Thank you. And he takes a bite. He's like, oh, it's amazing. Oh, I love it so much. Oh, he just starts.
I'm glad.
And he brought tea for everybody too.
I'm impressed.
I didn't make it. I instructed, and
And
there you go.
That's an important part of the process. It is.
Yes. So happy.
And now you know.
Yes. And thank you so much in allowing me to eat this delicious meal with you. He's just so happy. You've never seen somebody so happy eating a sandwich before. All right. So you guys are eating breakfast, and you see the other 3 zombies over there. Do you guys go over to them or talk to them or say anything? Or
Well, I'll go walking over with an extra breakfast sandwich.
there's no
I'm
extra
gonna
breakfast
bring
sandwich.
one of
You
them
just
a waffle.
there's no waffles. It's just the breakfast sandwiches. You each get one and tea. He didn't make more than that.
All right. I'll walk over, at least still sipping my tea.
All right, you sip your tea, and so you guys, Shara, Drom, Balin, you see Reed coming over with a mouthful of food, sandwich in his hand, and tea in his other hand. Comes over. What do you say,
Well,
Reed?
looks like you had a doozy of a night.
It's kind of just a long continuation of the day.
I suppose that's a way of looking at it.
I've had worse.
He's delirious. That first one, yeah, he's delirious. That's for sure.
You're not there, Paladin. You're over there still eating. Only Reed walked over. But I like what you said. But you're not there.
So I'll wash my sandwich down with last bit of the cup.
Yeah,
of tea. I'll
you
put it on the
guys
table.
smell that sandwich and whatever he's eating. Boy, it smells good because all you got is plain porridge in front of you right now. No butter, no salt, no sugar, nothing in water.
So they
That's
feed
just
you
the
guys
followers,
mortar
right?
here. Oh yeah, we got the sandwiches. We're fine.
Okay.
So they serve you fellas concrete. Oh, what is that?
No, this is porridge.
Oh, that's what you're calling that.
Not normally. This is not normally what we eat. Just when we utterly fail.
Oh, all right. Well, so your boss lady, she's asking us to stick around with you a lot. Do you have any idea what she might be sending you out to do next?
Does it look like I have any idea?
Well, I'm just hoping that maybe on a normal basis you're sent out to do things on the simpler range.
I look at Ashira inquisitively as well.
I'm sorry, friend. Can you repeat that in another way that I might understand?
She's looking kind of tired and out of it. You don't think your words are getting through there, Reed?
Well, she sent you to go and buy a piece of paper. And you did such a good job that you spent the night praying.
Yes, friend. Was there something else you wanted to say about that?
Is that considered normally a difficult mission for you lot? Or do you normally go out and do other things like, I don't know.
You have done other things in the past, all of you. Things
Including me? I thought I just got here.
Oh, well, no, not you, but
Yeah.
Drom and Ashar, you both have, but you're not allowed to speak about it. Nor
I'm
would you.
just-
Nor would you. He's not a part of the church.
Just on a difficulty rating of what your normal daily activities are. Just trying to get a feel for if we do agree to hang around with you. Are we going to be, pulling kittens out of trees or...
Would you like to pull kittens out of trees?
No, I'm allergic to cats. Fuck them.
I see. Well then, here is the thing. We go where the goddess sends us.
Ah, okay.
And I am sure that the high priestess offered you lots of money.
A few coin.
A few. What would you normally do for such money?
For that amount, normally.
A whole lot less.
Well, I mean,
You're not there, Takar.
me personally, I've never been one much for taking on odd jobs. Is probably the best way to say it. I spent the majority of my career more as a salaried individual.
So you would like full-time employment?
No, I don't mind doing a favor for you, lot. I mean, you were nice enough to us last night. I don't mind paying it back. I just want to know, you know, am I going off to go and fight 4 dozen cave trolls with you, or be going to, you know, help old ladies cross streets?
Does it make a difference?
Well, yes. Trolls are rather large, and I'm not.
Okay, but no kittens.
Yeah, screw kittens. I'm allergic to them, I told you. Not the cat person. Dogs. It's a sneeze. It's bad. My ears swelled up. It looks like I was smoking the bad weed. But, you know.
The wacky tobacco.
Yeah, they grow it way down south. But,
Or out west.
Okay, so you're also allergic to dogs.
most dogs.
Most
The ones that don't have a lot of hair.
No dogs, no kittens, no trolls. Maybe you mention these things to High Priestess and see what
And birds. I don't like birds. They tend to be loud.
All right, you don't see this because you guys are continuing your conversation. You other three that are at the table enjoying your sandwiches see the priestess mention the Blint to come over, whisper something in his ear, and then he comes running over. The master would like to see you all now. Oh, Master Reed, he comes over to you. It's like,
Go ahead, Blint.
Hi. You've been summoned now, as you as well, acolytes, to the headmistress's chamber, please. So finish up, and if you all could head there together, that would be great.
Oh, thank you very much, Blint.
Yes, thank you. And then
Drum, you're she said she's your stepmother or your adopted mother, the headmistress.
Right?
What's her actual full title? Since everyone just keeps calling her the mistress, I mean, it's a little awkward to just call her mistress when she's not of a religion I follow. So it's feel a little awkward.
She's the high priestess, isn't she, Ranger? Of the temple?
So just high priestess would
are
be
you
fine.
taking a guess on this one, Grim?
Hold on a second here.
I want to call her Karen.
Yeah, call her Karen and see what happens.
I'd like to speak to the manager of the temple. Is her name Karen?
Yeah, see what happens when you do that.
Well, let's just keep it as she's the higher up I answer to. She's the higher up most people answer to.
All right, I just want to know that if I go to a dress,
you know her.
As archpriest, I have archpriest.
She's
as
the
their
archpriestess, and she's an archpriest, so her rank as a clergy is that of an archpriest. One level below, like a big wig. But her other title is the Golden Beak, which is another title. If you want to explain that, you can, or try to explain what that means. But it's an extraordinarily high rank in both areas.
Dude, she outrolled my 28. It's like we might as well be all right with whatever she wants.
What would she prefer I address her as? Is what I'm really trying to ask. I don't want to upset her because
typically
it probably wouldn't be good for you.
Typically most people addressed her as priestess, mistress, or lady, right? Because that's just the Lady of the Winter and everything that's associated with the Raven Queen. They're just kind of the honorary titles that you can call them, and they won't take offense to it.
Okay, and then add a character just so I've actually got something to name her. What's her real name?
Satol, Satol. That's all you know.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Before we go, I take out that same little deck of cards and draw another card here before we leave.
Before you
Can I
guys
see what he's doing with the cards?
Yeah, unless you're trying to hide it.
Yeah, I'm not hiding it. So you
All
see me kind of take out a small deck of cards and just begin kind of shuffling them.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of splay them across the table,
Okay.
kind of close my eyes, and pick a card.
Okay, what'd you get?
Ooh, I actually got my Raven Queen card. It's the redemption card.
Very nice.
So on this one, you will see so if you're looking closely at it, the one yesterday, for those of that you guys saw, you don't see any graphic on the card. You just see the word anger kind of in a fancy font, kind of in the lower third of the card. This one has the word redemption at the bottom and actually has kind of a graphic of the Raven Queen and that same kind of statue mold that you saw, which was black with the white mask. Behind.
All right. That happens. So are you guys ready to make your way to the Archpriestess's chamber?
Yeah.
All right.
If anyone says anything, yeah.
All right, you guys finish up, and if you guys need any of your porridge.
I did the same thing, by the way, with the stone. So I pulled the stone out of the glass and then.
Sure.
Yep. It's another odd thing.
Tradition, yes, with Finn. Strange things.
Tradition.
It was a horse. It was a mule. So you guys go there. Same man you saw previously. Raises his hand, knows that you're coming, opens the door. You walk in. You see her there. This time she's wearing black, but with silver, gray kind of dress. Not as formal as normal. She's wearing just slight things that show. She still wears her little cape that has the black feathers on the shoulders, which is befitting of her status of being an archpriestess. And she welcomes you. She's actually waiting for you guys to come in, and she welcomes you in, and she looks at you three. She's like, "Well, it looks like someone's learned their lessons. I hope we won't have to do any more of this in the future."
Head just goes down.
Yeah, I nod.
Very well. Time is short and I need your help. And I'm just curious to see what you're capable of. And she opens up a map for you guys. And let me pull it up for you guys here in Roll20 and take you to it.
Ooh, our first map. Yay!
So she brings up this map and she says, in the north is a very profitable adventure that members of the Raven Queen hierarchy have invested in this time of war to help with the war effort in Hupperduk, the gnomish industrial complex center of the Empire. However, we've been getting some strange reports of things not going as they should. We haven't been able to make it out, for the gnomes are not known for, well, they're just not known for being helpful with this kind of information. I don't want any problems with what we have going on there in Hupperduk to happen. So, I'm sending all of you to the north to Hupperduk, where I want you to keep an eye on things, and if you find anything amiss, I want you to handle it. And I need you to be there. It'll take you roughly a week to travel there, spend a week or two getting the lay of the land, make sure everything's working, everything's fine, then report back. It'll take another week to get back, a month in total. And by doing so, I will pay you 50 gold up front each, and 50 when you get back.
High Priestess, if you don't mind, we made the mistake last time of going in without all information. So, do you have an idea of what kind of things we should be looking out for?
Yes, anything that would mess with the industrial complex that's going on there in the north. I don't have the detailed reports because we don't have access to the same kind of networks there, but let's just say a substantial, very substantial investment has been made in the war effort on behalf of the Raven Queen. to members high up in the chain of political
I'd like
power.
to speak to the High Priestess.
What do you want, Dragonborn?
We just need
If you negotiate gold with me, I will burn you where you stand.
just a little bit of spending cash
Did
while
you,
we're
what
venturing.
about burning you at the stake? Did you not understand me?
I'll just take a little bit of wine. I'll be all right. Thank you.
Good decision.
Madam Archpriest.
Yes.
I've had dealings in the past with the gnomes of Humperdinck.
Why I was interested in hiring you?
They have a rather specific skill set there. Doesn't seem like it's something much that the Raven Queen would be involved in. Can you give us any details of who or what may be interfering with it?
We've had... I don't have all the information, but we do know that there's individuals... Basically, Hopperdock, and she's pointed on the map, is the place where all the war machines, weapons are made for the Empire. We are helping contribute to that in the fight against the Jorhassian Empire. So, we don't want things to go amiss. We have given our share to the crown and other parties of interest to make sure that it runs smoothly. However, we had a report that there were some things that we intercepted that said that things were going awry here and there, little things not working, this not happening, that has slowed this up. I want you to solve this. Find out what is the problem and handle it. It is the will of the Raven Queen.
How gentle do you want it handled?
I want it resolved. I don't care about gentle.
Fair enough.
Do you think you are capable of doing this? My group of young adventurers?
Hi, Priestess, I have a question.
Yes, my child.
If we need to speak with you to consult for confirmation about things we should be involved with, how can we speak with you?
Do any of you know how to send a message magically?
I probably can't send it direct to you, but
Do you know
I can
how
send
to
it to others that have places probably local.
Well, do you have the spell ability message?
No, I got
Does
something
any-
else in my
Does
background.
anybody have the message spell?
I do not.
Right. One of you needs to learn how to use message. It's a very simple spell that you can use. I don't care who. Learn it, and then you can speak to me whenever you want.
Are you offering to teach it?
No.
Sorry, just separate question, Ranger. Message has a limit of like 120 feet, right? Is that the same spell you're talking about?
No.
The cantrip?
It's not the cantrip.
Sending.
There's sending, but
sorry.
sending is like a 4th level spell, so I wasn't sure what you're...
I think sending. That's what she was asking. If anybody
Okay,
knows sending.
okay, yeah.
I
Sending
said
is
me-
like
I
a
said
4th level
message,
spell.
but
so-
yeah.
Yeah, okay, gotcha.
Can
Or
I
do
use
what
the
Algie
force?
says and just use the force.
That was both of us.
She rubs her temple again, like, oh, jeez. I leave it to your discretion to do whatever needs to be done.
Will there be other agents present that we should be aware of?
Not that I'm aware of. I'm sure that there are other agents about from different factions. Probably keeping an eye on
from
things.
your agents, High Priestess.
Even if there were, do you think I would tell you, my child?
Only if you found it helpful for us to enact your will.
Did I tell you about any other agents?
No,
Do you think that's my will?
I suppose so.
Yes.
Well, I'm sure we can find some temples to the Raven Queen, to the matron up there. Should we need lodging, whatnot?
There might be a small alcove on the outside because there's humans there. And they do worship the Raven Queen, but it would be nothing compared to what you're looking at now. It would probably be like a small building or something, and especially in a gnomish area like that.
I got the place that we could put up for a night, about halfway up.
But yeah, since I don't want you all rolling, you do know that what Hupperduk is. Hupperduk is the basic, this is the material place where everything, swords, spears, everything, war, all that stuff. This is the military industrial complex happens for the Dwendalian Empire.
I will assume, since I'm not from here, I don't know it, but eventually something.
You would. I mean, that's kind of common knowledge if you were just to ask. It's not something that wouldn't be hard to know.
Gotcha.
Because the gnomes are just known for doing that kind of stuff, and that just is what this place has turned out to be at these times of war.
And this is where I get my heavy metal flute.
Is there a high dwarven population there in addition to gnomes?
You would say that Hupperduk is mostly gnome. I'd say about 75-76% gnome. It's about 12,000 residents, 12 to 15,000 with soldiers moving in and stuff. 10% dwarf. There's dwarfs there. There's I'd say the other part is human, which is about 8 to 10%, and then others, elves, other humanoid races there, halflings, things of that nature. So it's a mixture, but the majority of the population, like, in Zadashir now, is majority human. Just flip the script, and that's what Hupperduk is.
How many among us speak gnome?
Well, you speak basic, she says. The priestess says you should be fine. They speak basic too.
Thank you.
When do you want us to leave, that priestess?
Do you have anything pressing today?
Nothing more than gathering supplies that we may need.
Well, then, good luck. Safe journeys.
Thank
So
you.
do I get my extra 50 gold now?
Make a Constitution save, Takar.
Oh shit, she's gonna try and burn me.
You have a strange sensation as you are unable to talk. All of a sudden, you're paralyzed. And you saw her do something with her hand real quick. And you just see her roll her eyes. She looks at you, Alaneth, like...
I look at her and say, we did warn him, or at least I tried to.
I'm sure.
I cannot train him in.
You may want to teach him the proper ways of respecting someone of authority.
I try.
I'm wondering if I should just leave him here for a couple of days. But I need him to do stuff. She waves her finger, and then the spell's automatically released, and you're like... Any other questions?
I think we know what we're doing.
We will not fail you this time.
I hope not. And then she actually hands you the map that you guys were supposed to get previously. And now you have a map, detailed map of Wildemount that you can use at any time. Who wants to carry the map?
Not I.
Probably the one person that actually knows survival, which will be me.
All right, so she gives you the map.
The ranger also knows survival.
We have a ranger now.
Insults the ranger as he takes the map.
Yeah.
I did a great job, like with the map earlier. Just saying, I kept it for.
I know.
Okay.
You managed to get the map back and 160 gold. It's pretty damn impressive. It's just.
All right.
I don't mind holding the map.
Actually, come to think of it, my character will hold on to the map because these two tried to sell it out from under us before.
There you go.
I
Done,
sure did.
done, and done. Science. All right. Any other questions? Speak now, forever hold your peace.
I'll sort of lag back as the rest of the group leaves the room.
Yeah, I'll start leaving if we're done with the conversation.
All right. Right. You guys all leave. You know what
Except
you're...
Reed, I think, right?
Reed,
Reed
Yeah,
doing-
I want to lag back just a hair.
All right. Everybody else leaves. Reed, you're left with the Archpriestess. More to say, Master or Halfling?
Madam Archpriest, you seem to know a fair amount about us.
It's my job. The Raven Queen tells all.
If we do need to contact her, I have a way to be able to do it through former associates of mine.
Then,
Do you happen to know any of the names of any of the former associates of mine here in the town?
she's like, write it down on a piece of paper. Let's not utter the word.
I'll write down exactly.
And she looks, oh, yes. Yes, indeed. Well, I knew there was something about you. Yes, you can reach me through them. If you need it.
All right.
They're pretty good at information brokering.
Agreed. So, the thing I would ask you then is, in lieu of the full 50 gold you're giving us up front, could I also then have, I don't know, an amount of paper that normally would be used in more arcane or religious ceremonies? It's a higher end thing. I would need it to be able to contact you that way if need be.
Are you being on the up and up?
Yeah.
She contemplates, and then she goes over to one of her other desks and stuff and pulls out a big swath of it and hands it to you, a big stack of paper. Will this suffice? It's very nice. It's more than what you need.
Yes, and just the ink to go with it.
She looks at you. I am intrigued. And then she goes over and grabs you 2 bottles of ink.
Well, thank you very much.
Anything else, Master Halfling?
That should be more than adequate.
All right. I look forward to seeing what you're capable of. Don't disappoint me or the Raven Queen.
I won't.
All right, and then you leave. And then that's where we're going to call it for the night. So that is our first campaign of Wildemount in the books. Done, done, and done. We will pick up the campaign next Saturday at 8 p.m. Eastern. God willing, and the sun don't shine. Barring any other stuff. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you do what you guys do best. Comment, subscribe to Twitch because you want to follow us so you can get the, where you can start at 8 p.m. every Saturday. We're going to be doing this campaign. So with that, we're going to wrap this up. So very much appreciated. If you'd like to see some of our other content, you can. Thank you all for hanging out with us tonight. We enjoyed it immensely. I hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. So with that, on behalf of myself and the players, thank you so much for joining us tonight. Have a great rest of your night. And we will holler at you later. Peace out.